Why do I
We
have the
are
feeling
now
this includes me?
audio live, visual live, and let's just get Kitty in here.
Now.
Hello
Joining
from
us
the
here.
other side. The country.
You know,
Not
at some
Craig.
point I will spell Craig correctly.
Kriag is a cool draconic name.
Yeah,
Hello.
must
Great
remember
and
it.
powerful Kriag, destroyer of worlds.
Now recording.
There she is. Alrighty then. So, when we last left our heroes, they were still reeling with grief and shock over the death of their close companion, Irina, and tried to find a way to cope. They then find that their friends and allies at the church were also attacked in the night, leaving Father Lucian gravely wounded and many others dead. They learned from the guards that the cult has been exceptionally active recently. When they headed northward to try and confront who they perceived to be involved, they heard a commotion at the eastern gate and rushed forward, just in time to see a large, familiar form in the streets. Shall we begin?
Oh fuck yes.
Alrighty then.
Give me like 2 seconds here. I'm still booting things up.
Not a problem, not a problem. Oh shit! Oh yes!
Ooh, we're getting full up.
Yeah!
So, you sprint down the street and find there are several guards ahead of you, holding the line. Ahead, in this area, and because I forgot to put down the graphics, there are corpses of several civilians and guards and cult members lying around. Ahead, you can see a hastily constructed barricade with 2 cult members, slightly bloodied, but with manic grins on their faces. 3 mindless undead are roaming towards the barricade, and there's one occultist further in the back who seems to be staying out of the way. In the midst of it all is the mighty Minotaur Peachy. As he glares down the street towards you.
I see. Wolf King just points towards where Peach is. Fireball in front of him.
Stay back, civilians, we got this! This is the guard you recognize from the church.
Yeah. Yeah, Ezreen is going to turn to her and say, "Believe me, you really fucking don't." And she's going to step forward. She's basically, as we were saying in the last episode, she basically held out a hand to hold the beast collar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Naraga handed it right over.
Yeah. Ezreen's gonna step forward to her and just put a hand on her shoulder and say, "I know who that is. Trust me, you don't want to lose any more people to that thing."
As
Naraga's
you
following
say this,
right behind.
you start to hear a voice echoing through the street. At the back, you see this cult member is holding something above their head. With a crackle of lightning and blue light, you just have to shield your eyes quickly as you notice the corpses in front of you start to move and stand.
Okay, this is going to get scary. Out of the way. And initiative, I assume?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay. And you put all these damn witnesses in my way.
ladies and gentlemen, roll initiative.
Okay.
Jeremy, you can roll for me. I'm still having trouble booting.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, Ez. What's the problem with the computer?
think more so it's the internet I have access to here, not the... Well, my tablet too. It's
I see.
Lower the music a little bit. Okay, let me get stats going. So first I need the guards. So I've been waiting for this all week.
So have I. Literally, since the moment the last game ended, I've been wanting this so much.
Oh, guards, really? Okay.
That's what you get when you put the city idiots, the town fool, in charge.
Well, if they go last, they have a chance to survive.
True.
Or a chance to run away anyway.
Okay, let's get the cultists.
I could do something really stupid or really intelligent right now.
You could.
Let's try intelligent for the moment.
That's just the point. It could be intelligent, or it could cause us problems further down the line, because you know what I've got.
I mean, considering some of the stuff that Ez is going to do, that's the thing, we have witnesses now. Probably, I mean, I don't want to metagame or anything, but tactically speaking, I would personally recommend deal with the fodder for a moment. Make sure the guards know we're on the level, and then go Nova on that sexy bastard.
Well, true, I was just going to say I was going to use Turn Undead, but...
Alright.
Yes.
I've still got that if people haven't forgotten.
I actually did.
Just let me get Icy in here now, and then we are good to go.
Of course, if Icy actually listens to what the Wolf King just said...
Fireball.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
I heard
It's my zombie
you.
cook-off.
Yes, I want to take that action.
Alright, so is that everybody in?
I think everybody's in now. This is a lovely looking map, by the way. Dungeon Painter Studio?
I'm not actually sure. It was on D&D maps on Reddit. I'll
I
look up.
recognise the tile, some of the tiles from Dungeon Painter because I've used the same one myself. Something you might see on.
A guy made it up and put it up with a bunch of other maps. I'll look up his username and if I can find it again and put it in the description for the credits. But basically, I found this map and just grinned and went, yes!
Yeah.
Alright, so then, top of the round was this woman back here. She's holding an odd totem in the air, and she points and shouts, "Deal with them!" And as she does, the zombies start to shuffle forward. Next up is these two cultists up here. They are going to... What do you have? They are going to use their crossbows. So... Oh, okay then. Just let me get a D100 on that one. Let's see how badly he's fucked this up. Low severity. He misfires. The bolt thunks into the wood here. Grumbles and goes over. I'm also going to mark you.
You didn't shoot him in the head?
You. The next one, he's going to shoot. 22. He hits this guard and does 7 piercing damage. Where's the guard's health, real quick? I have so many things open. Okay, so math. Okay, so now he has that amount of health. Okay. Next up, Ms. Swiftwings.
Oh, and he was well on his way to becoming an adventurer.
I guess right now just cast Fireball at the Minotaur. Like,
Not in the Minotaur. There.
I mean, it's up to you whether because
it's up to you, yeah.
we've now got the a bunch of undead in front of us. We've got the cultists.
Yeah.
We've got Peachy. We've also got that chick who seems to be raising them. So fireball would be a good idea, but where you stick the fireball is entirely up to you, Ron.
Yep.
Alright. Well,
I hear you, kitten.
just go ahead and decide for me. I'm still trying to get everything set up.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Well, simple as, do you want to go for the big-ass Minotaur who just snapped a guard's neck in front of you, or do you want to go for the undead in front of you?
Minotaur seems like the bigger threat, and could possibly kill us very easily, so yeah, Minotaur. Yeah, Minotaur.
Well, go on, if you're going to scream at me, go out.
Okay, can people hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
can hear
indeed.
you.
Yep.
Okay, there is Discord sorted. Now let's try and get Roll20 to cooperate.
I'm just going to turn the jukebox down a little bit because it seems to be getting a little bit too overexcited.
Enthusiastic.
Yeah.
This is literally a playlist called Peachy Fight. Okay, so you're going for the Minotaur. Minotaur.
If what's the radius on the fireball?
I believe it is 20 feet.
Yeah, 20 feet.
What level would you like to cast this at?
Yeah, that's actually a
I
good
wanna save my
idea.
Oh, yeah, that is
do it at-
nice.
Yes.
I'll do it at level 3.
Level 3. Okay, so just a straight up one. Fireball. Level 3. 16 dexterity saving throw. Okay, so first, the cultists. He saves. He saves. Where's Peachy stats? I have post-it notes everywhere.
I know your pain.
Ooh, Peachy fails.
Nice.
Oh, bloody hell.
I am on fire!
Flame grilled.
No, you do hit her. Okay. Beats it. No, the zombies. He would have beat it if he didn't have a -2 to his. He fails. He fails. Okay. So.
-2 because Ez is watching.
And she's judging.
Okay. So
Ez is
yeah,
always judging.
he's dead.
Again.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Peachy is mildly annoyed. She saved, so she only takes half the damage, so that is 16.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
34 divided by
17.
2.
17.
Oh, 17, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Not bad.
Hey, I can see things! Yay!
Hooray! Welcome to the
So
party.
you can do more than I can right now.
Everything's on fire.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks for that, by the
Is
way.
that your turn? Would you like to move or do anything, Icy?
Okay, let me get quickly. We are down there. Okay. No, I will.
Also, quick check. What was actually the range on Fireball?
I think it's like 150 feet.
Yeah,
150
feet.
Oh, okay, then that's fine. Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, that'll be all for Icewind.
Fluffernutter!
Okay. So then. So that's your turn.
Yep.
Next up, Haraga. There's a lot of dead that move in front of you.
Yes, there are, and Haraga is going to run. One, and she, because I'm running past Ez, I give her a stop of opportunity.
I don't know what that
running
means.
Past Ez, it's a joke. It's a joke. She's looking over at like Ez as she passes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Gives her a chance to stop her.
Gives her a
Nope.
chance to stop her. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, then that's
Ez
one,
steps to
two,
the side and is like, "Yep, we kill."
3, and she gets up here and she attacks the one on the right. The crap to the right of my token, since I can't. Yes,
Red
Red
boy.
lad.
and so I'm going to go with my maul, and she's okay. Should I just do 2 of them?
19 hits.
Oof.
Okay, she's gonna
So do
2
your
attacks.
damage for your first one there.
Oh, okay.
And we all know what the second roll is.
To be Pete.
Okay. So, you managed to hit him. You hit him hard, and he goes down. And crunches. The jukebox failed. Why the jukebox failed?
It was the
And
music
as
was too epic.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Too epic to handle. And as she swings, you hear her shout very loudly. She shouts, "Kashumaya Selabanasi,"
Okay.
which I will translate for the GM and for Ez.
Your
And I'm assuming for
second
Peach, yeah.
attack.
Well, yeah, because that's why the GM is getting it too.
Your second attack, unfortunately, is a natural 1.
Yes.
You know what I
We all
want.
know what that means.
Pushing myself on the deck. No, that is the very definition of going out like a punk.
You okay there?
What was
Yeah.
that reference to? You okay there, I say?
Yeah. It just every time I roll for damage, I just get that image. It's a Robot Chicken sketch, Smurf Hunger Games. Scaredy's standing there with a bow. He's like, "Come on, Scaredy! If there was ever a time to grow a second dimension as a character, this would be it." Don't go
Still
out
waiting
like
on
a
that
punk.
D100, Haraga.
Oh, okay, I couldn't hear you request it. I'm sorry.
Not sure why.
And then he like trips and falls back and shoots himself in the dick.
D100, you said?
Yes, please.
D100.
Okay.
Roll for severity. Ow.
Oh dear.
Can you roll your damage, please?
Don't drop your head off.
Do I just how do I roll damage for that?
Click on Maul under your
Just
natural
roll
1 there.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna hit myself in my enthusiasm. I get it. Okay.
I mean, alternatively, I would have suggested that any backup that might arrive
11.
Okay.
comes one turn later, but okay.
Your first swing brings down the first zombie with a sickening crunch. You'd reared your arm back to attack him again, but he's already dead. In your effort to swivel around to attack the second zombie, however, you weren't watching where the head of your maul was going. And suddenly this guard was in the line of fire.
Oh no!
So he's take minus 11. He is now stunned.
Oh great!
So
Haraga, for her part, does not seem to care and is focused entirely on her enemy.
okay, are you moving?
Oh, there was one other thing I needed to let you know about, Jonas, and I'm sorry about that. 1 second. I'm having trouble with my systems today. Things
That's
are
fine.
like not appearing the way they're supposed to. There they go.
Are you
I
doing
wanted to
any
point- Yeah, that's
bonus
what I'm
actions or
thinking.
anything?
This. I had meant to do that at the beginning, but I. Not that one. Jeez. This one. Sorry. There we go.
You can't be charmed or frightened while raging. If you are charmed or frightened, you enter the rage. Okay, that's fine. So I take it you're using your bonus action to rage?
Well, it was supposed to be at the beginning, but I'll just use it as a bonus action if I can.
That's fine. Okay. So then, moving on. It is the dead's turn.
Bless you.
Yeah, Suntai.
Bless you. Blue is going to attack Haraga. The slam. Misses. Green is going to attack Haraga. It's a nat 1.
Rolls for severity.
And his head just goes.
Pretty slow severity. It stumbles and trips over itself. Slightly shifting the one next to it, but nothing seems to happen. Okay, next up. Dirt. It's going to attack the yellow guard. Ooh, that hits. 4 bludgeoning damage. So you had that amount of health, so you now have this amount of health. Next up. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Alright, what's the priority? Do you want to get
This
more
is
creatures or upgrade
5,
your rifles or
10,
Talia?
15. It's going to attack the blue guard. I think that hits. Yeah, that hits. And does that amount of damage. So blue guard is now
They can aim better,
this many.
Get 50% healing by 50%.
Okay. And
So,
jukebox, why
Alright, started work on that. 1 minute. you'll
aren't
get
you
that.
playing? Seriously,
It
all you
was.
have to do is play the list once and repeat it. Okay, so next up is this guy. 5, 10, 15. He's going to attack the green guard. Hits. Ooh, that's quite a lot. So you notice a lot of these guards are pretty shaken. They are terrified. 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20. Okay, that's their turns. As
Okay, I have a question for you. Did the yellow guard? Did all of these people seem damaged before?
they arrived just before you. These were the guards that sprinted past you from the church. This was the captain of the guard. You were
Okay.
talking to in the church. The guards that were here before are now attacking you.
Okay, oh, that makes sense. Okay then. Well, I'm not going to waste 9 on 4 damage, so Ez is going to step forward. She's going to pull out Mercy, and first attack is going to be against little boy. Actually, yeah, let's make it orange. She's going to Windows with a cleaver, two-handed. That's going to be oh shit, 10.
10 does hit.
Holy shit! Okay.
It's
in
a
that
zombie.
Case, okay. In that case, she's going to use her reaction. This is going to be something interesting. She's going to use 2 psionic points.
Oh.
And it's a strength saving throw. It needs to
Okay.
beat. Let's see.
12.
Hmm.
It needs to be DC of 12.
So
Technically, because it's a psionic ability instead of a strength ability, so yeah, it would just be 12.
okay. So it does fail that. However,
Okay.
as you bring the cleaver down, the sheer weight of it just completely caves him in.
Okay.
He's already dead.
He's on the ground hard.
Right, there you go.
Okay. In that case, may I not burn my psionics? It's your decision.
Roll a d6.
Sure.
1 to 3, no. 4 to 6, yes.
Okay,
It's alright.
that's fair.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
Second attack is going to be orange.
Mm-hmm.
And same verse. Second verse, same as the first, two-handed. Ha!
That hits. And he...
By the way, ignore the 4 fire damage because that's just not lit up yet.
Okay.
Okay, bonus action. She's just going to, give a nod to the guard. In fact, may I use 2 psionics to shove this body into this one?
You would have to pick the body up and throw it, and that would be an action.
Don't worry about it. That's fine. It was just for flavor to basically like, get the hell away from her, you bitch. It's all good. And bonus action, Ez is going to light up.
Alright. See the guards around you go, whoa, Jesus.
You've not seen anything yet.
Sir Elaine.
WK, give me a second account. Yep. He's going to move past this guard, get to pink, take out Blight's Bane, and swing with 2 hands.
That hits. Okay.
And then he follows up with another one.
Okay.
10. Does 10
Yeah,
hit?
that hits. Okay. So there's 8 and 7, that's 15. He staggers, but he's fine. Also going to point out, I rolled the health for each of these zombies and guards. They all have different health.
Right.
So this zombie staggers and just kind of half turns to look at you. Its head partially lolling off its shoulders.
I just point at Red and just go, what are you waiting for? Finish it.
You've made nearly headless Nick.
Mm. It was probably a friend of theirs. Yeah.
Why is Army of the Minotaur not working?
Again, too epic for words. By the way, we're hearing music. I don't know if you're not hearing music.
No, I don't hear it.
Oh, we hear it. We do hear it.
Yeah, it's here. Incidentally, by the way, while you're working on this, I want to point out that my image in my head of Icy's fireball was this flame going out, exploding. All the people surrounding Peachy go up like Terminator 2 skeletons when the nuke bomb goes off, and then Peachy walks out like a T-800, just looking annoyed like Thanos.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first things first. Next up, it is Peachy's turn. First off, will save. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. He's gonna stop there, and he's gonna look over everybody. I don't have time for this. This is your one warning. Leave, Emerald.
Sorry, but you know I would never taking orders from you, my dear. She just gives me a very familiar grin. The Ezreen voice is completely dropped during this fight, by the way.
He walks closer. He looks around, and you see him basically lift up his hoof and slam it down onto the ground.
Oh dear.
Dexterity saving?
Everybody within 30 feet, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
Good thing Rice is not there.
Ez doesn't flinch.
The Wolf King just looks at him and just goes, I've waited centuries for a fight like this.
Bear with me, I'm trying to figure out what his spell save DC is.
How did I do?
20, so we should be okay.
You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Seffi, I hate to bring it to you, but you were rolling regular dexterity save.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Sefik.
I mean, it's the same value, but still.
18's not too bad.
That's
Still.
close enough.
You know what? Just for the fun of it.
Okay. Spell
Rice
save
falls on the
is
roof.
spell save is 18. I forgot to populate it on the sheet, so his spell save DC is 18.
Good thing I wasn't around.
Are you still hearing music, guys?
It stops
No,
now.
It stopped.
Yeah, stop
okay.
now.
Fair enough.
Roll 20. Why you gotta be this way?
Pretty much.
And now it started again because you started Dragon Castle.
Yeah, I just started that again. Okay, so this is now where the fun thing starts.
Some of you may
I have a
die.
question. Did
Yes?
any of the zombies make their dex saving throw?
I haven't started rolling yet. That's why I said this is now where the fun thing happens.
Dominoes.
See, the only
where
person who is
fun
out of range of this
begins.
attack is the red guard.
Well, and Rice stuff.
And Zabona, can I say?
Okay. Oh yeah, and Zabornik and I say. Okay. So let's see. Ez passed. Elaine meets it, beats it. Raga passed. I have hiccups now. Would someone be so kind? No, never mind how I have to do it for Icy.
Okay, what do you need?
A dexterity saving throw, please. Oh no, wait, you're out of range. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. There's too many things going on.
Always ignore the BBM.
Okay, so
I was gonna say, I thought it was out of the way.
okay, so first off, you. So that is going to be 5d6 thunder damage, and then 5d6 necrotic damage.
For all of us?
So in total, that is 26 points. Anybody? Sorry, it was a Constitution saving throw, not Dexterity. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I got a nat 20 though.
I know.
Just-
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
26
I misread the
damage.
spell.
So,
So
Not going to roll that because I'm still not there.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
So is this a different attack than the foot?
no, this was the same one. I just asked you to roll the wrong thing.
Okay. Am I still okay?
Yes, you're fine.
Then she
So-
still says what she says.
Anybody who failed, you are now knocked prone and take the full damage. Anyone who succeeded takes half damage.
So 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Half of 9 because I have resistance to necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
Incidentally,
Cool.
what type of damage was it that we got?
The first one was thunder. The second was necrotic.
Okay. As my reaction, I'd like to gain resistance to thunder damage for this turn. Because, that's going
Can I
to...
go say, can I burn my action to cast Divine Favor? I mean, not Divine Retribution, sorry.
Is it an action or a reaction?
It's Hellish Rebuke, so reaction.
You could, but let me get everything done first. So you fail.
Okay.
You take the 26. Done. Blue boy. You fail.
Dying death.
Mm.
Ooh, not 20. So.
You
you're
gain hit
fine.
points. I don't know how that happens. But on the nat 20, you just gain hit points.
Okay.
You've become accustomed to this.
This guy fails, so he's down. And now the guards. Where's their stats? Do they get a constitution bonus? They do. Oof.
No. -4 as well.
You think they'd be smart enough to know that was not a
So
good
that's
idea?
minus
Alright, beers next
13.
time.
So you're on that amount of health.
They build it for ages, but
You.
never
Ah! Dice are falling.
Nobody dies.
Hmm.
Just this once, everybody lives.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Alright.
You just get
Roll, then you're
you
all
just get that
down.
cartoonish bump on the head.
Oh, jeez. This is a massacre.
Shit. I liked her.
Oh wait, no, sorry,
well.
she's not dead.
Okay,
She's
thank you.
Not sure about the
You
She's
can continue
prone.
attacking her.
What do we use for prone? That's prone.
Okay,
She
yeah,
is
so we're
really
also-
badly hurt though. She's barely
Okay.
holding on. Okay, this guy,
Oh,
he succeeded,
I must have
but
lost
he's
fire
still
without realising it.
Oh,
From the damage.
So it's like Mortal Kombat where he's standing upright, but he's technically already dead.
Mm-hmm. Do you hear music playing now?
Yes.
Yes.
Why is it not playing
Yes,
for
ma'am.
me?
Don't worry about you.
No idea.
Focus on the math.
Have you set the master music volume level to low?
No, it's from what I can see on my jukebox, it's not physically playing. Like the time code is at 01 and it's not moving.
Time code is at 136, 37, etc.
Yeah, it's working for you. Yeah.
From what I understand, the way Roll20 works, there's two different versions of the jukebox. There's the one that the person who's running the game hears, and then the one that's broadcast out to the players,
Okay.
which is a bit weird, but yeah.
So that was his turn. Now he's going to glance over you.
Can I do my reaction?
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to burn it at level 2.
There's a guy called
So I
a
got spell slots to do it.
so he's gonna be tough as hell.
And it's Divine Retribution. I look at Peachy and just go, I'm almost annoyed.
So you do 12 points of damage.
If he makes a save, yeah, if not, it's half.
Okay. What's his stats? Dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
No, he doesn't do it. So that is minus 12. He kind of sneers at you. Next up, Zabornik.
Hmm.
You know, now that I've removed those dark
Zabornik is going to do something that may be stupid, but she feels like that spellcaster back there is probably going to raise those dead pretty quickly again, which would be very, very bad.
yeah.
So, trying to get at that one as quickly as possible.
Now nothing is playing.
Yeah, the music. Oh, there you go.
Lightning. Okay. Dexterity save for her. Where's her thing? That's not her thing. This is her thing. Just under it.
Oh, that's so pretty for her.
That was very creepy.
That was supposed to be her Haraga. And I'm talking quietly to avoid the, like I said, to I'm not my normal Haraga voice.
Okay. So give me a moment. So how much damage does she take? 11?
Well, on that list. 3d10.
Yeah.
So that's 11 there.
11, that's the 11, yeah.
Alright. The lightning crashes down around her and you hear her yelp out and stumble. But she stands up. And just pants. Like,
Last chance to run!
Okay. She looks a little shell-shocked.
Appropriate.
You didn't really say that, did you, Surgeon?
I just realised that could have been construed as a pun, so I am very sorry. Are you doing anything
And I'm
else
also
there,
really-
Zabornik?
I may as well get that ready. And that's not it.
What's this? It doesn't have a name?
Yet.
Yet? Ooh.
Shamalama ding dong.
Are you doing any movement?
I'd rather not get closer to the Minotaur, thank you very much.
Okay. Next up,
we-
it's the guards.
We
Of those
squishy
that are still
spellcasters.
Okay. This one is just basically gonna run. She has just dropped her weapon and she is sprinting down the street. Orange
Coward!
is going to grab the half-conscious captain and drag her back as far as he can. And she's going to use
thank
half her
God.
movement to stand up and go here. And that's as far as they can go. So they're both standing there and they look absolutely terrible. So that's their turn.
3.
Yep, 3 guards survived that onslaught.
Yep.
Next up, you hear the cult fanatic raise up her bar. And again, she starts chanting as the guards stand up.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
The guards start shuffling back up onto their feet. Next up is these two. They're dead. That's fine. So let's remove them from the turn order. Ms. Swiftwings.
Okay.
Actually, before we do that,
Yeah, do you give me control back?
no, that's fine. Reister, where are you
Yes.
when this is going on?
Right now, Rice is already on the way because he heard the explosion. However, it will take a few turns until he arrives.
Okay, can you whisper me a initiative roll?
Sure can. As soon as I get this thing working again because everything is screwed up.
And just let me do a roll to see how far away you are.
I told you how far away he probably is, but okay.
Alright then. So,
Here you go.
okay.
That's only the value I didn't put myself on the turn tracker after all.
That's fine. I see. What would you like to do?
Well, seems that Necromancer is a bit of a trouble. So, for the moment,
Oh, wait, actually, I'm sorry. That's a rather far-reaching thing. Two people
Okay.
didn't. Yeah, I forgot about them. So they
That is
actually
fair.
should have went. I'll add them in after your turn then.
practically speaking, don't they count as zombies now?
Yeah, might as well have them all on the same initiative.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Sure.
Yeah.
So, I say.
Icewind is going to cast Fireball
Oh no.
at level 5
Oh no.
at her. Directly at her.
Yes.
Okay.
And just for a bit of flair, she's gonna do it like Kamehameha.
Oh yeah, you could definitely hit her.
Would you be, out of curiosity, would you be able to get these two knuckleheads in the splash radius?
You could.
Those
If
two?
she cast it there, she'd get both of them.
Your call, your turn. I don't want to, you know.
Possibly. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Do it right about there. So it catches her and these two.
Okay. So you want to cast it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So you cast at the higher level. It's a 16 to save.
Come on, miss.
I love this dice tower, but it keeps catching the dice, so I can't use that. Okay.
Boss, you didn't say there was a dragon with.
Just fireball, just fireball, just fireball, just fireball, fireball, just fireball, just fireball, just
Okay.
fireball.
You cast the fireball and you see her engulfed in the flames. The artifact that was in her hand that was raising the dead, you see that burst in a crackle of greenish necrotic energy as she is consumed by green fire as the artifact magic backfires upon her. Her body is consumed in the inferno. This one, he also is consumed by the fire. This one is math. 28. Okay, so he's mildly singed, but still upright. Ezreen is happy.
Well, we won't have to worry about her adding any more problems.
Very well done, my dear.
I'm buying you the entire tavern tonight.
Peachy glances over his shoulder and looks back around as you hear.
Oh,
Right.
I don't like that.
Are you doing anything else, Peachy? Not Peachy. I see.
Okay. Build again, but such movement. No, that's all I can do for now.
Alrighty then. Raging Barbarian. How many people do you want to fuck up right about now?
Just one in particular. But all of them. But we'll get to all of them. One in particular. Did I see the person raising the dead get blown up?
I would say yes. You saw that person ahead of you getting consumed by a fireball.
Seems hard to miss.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I figured, but I'm not sure how it works. And so, also, did I also see Ez get knocked back down?
I'd say because you were behind me, so I'm behind you, and you're focused on these guys. No, probably not.
So, Haraga is going to double attack the one in front of her. She is going to do that. Since I didn't see her get knocked down, that would have done something different if I'd seen her. But here, I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping. Come on, Maul, do your thing.
No.
Okay. Are you heading for Green Gay?
Yeah.
That hits. Okay. You slam it down on him and he staggers back, but he starts coming back towards you again.
Banasidoga. And I can attack again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, don't forget your bonus damage. It's +3 for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just take that into account. He's still standing, but yeah.
Okay.
After all this time.
That hits.
Hopefully he's gonna be dead.
Okay.
Again.
You bring your maul up and you slam it down, and the undead falls. He stops moving on the ground, but after a moment, he starts to stand again.
Oh my god.
Next up is zombie time. 5, 10, 15, 20.
It's not zombie time, it's adventure time.
Green
Incidentally, the mindless raid. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
is
Green
going
gets
to.
advantage.
Green does not get advantage. There's no one around there yet.
Oh, you've got 2 greens.
Oh, I do. Green zombie. Green zombie is going to attack Haraga. Does 15 hit you?
Her armor class is 14, so yes.
You take 3
Just barely.
bludgeoning damage. Red zombie is going to step forward and he's going to swing at Elaine. 16 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
Okay. Orange zombie is going to do the same.
That hits.
Okay. That is 4 bludgeoning damage. Blue former guard is going to attack Sirlane.
That misses.
Okay. Green former guard is going to attack Ez.
With advantage. 17 is probably going to hit me.
Why
Yeah,
does
that
she get
hits.
advantage? Because she doesn't have a murder
Because I'm
damage.
prone.
Oh yeah, so you are.
I'm prone. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, the rules swing both ways. It's all good.
All right. I forgot you were prone. You take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Purple former guard is going to step forward and also
Double
going to try and
advantage.
attack you.
Ha,
Not
ha,
one.
ha.
Let me get the dice on that. Ah, dear. Basically, tries to swing down at you, but seems to forget about the pike in its hand and just kind of like rears its arm up and slams its arm down on top of the head of its own pike, and it just kind of stands there looking at the pike and the hole in its arm. It's like,
I just picture Ed. Sorry, go ahead.
okay. So he has that
I
amount of
just
health.
picture Ed giving this like smile back, like hello.
Oh, hi there.
We just adjust their health now because they don't have guard health anymore.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
They are now undead healthy.
Okay. This
Hey,
one
kind of sounds like me right now.
is going to attack Haraga with advantage. 14.
Beats it.
Okay. You take 6 bludgeoning damage. Actually, you do have resistance of the bludgeoning damage because you're raging, remember? So you can half that.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 80.
This one... Actually, no, wait a minute. Let me roll for him. Where's he going?
Is that like a hit in the back? She hits me like in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna go for the turtle. 22!
Oh shit.
4 bludgeoning damage to Zabornik.
Ow!
Ezrin!
Okay. just over her shoulder, she's gonna yell at the 2 remaining cards, "Get the fuck out of here!" And yeah, let's go fucking crazy, shall we?
Oh yeah.
Oh god, no.
Frolic shroud.
Okay.
And everyone's out of radius, so it's completely safe.
So it's just the 3 zombies around you?
Yes.
I think they might be immune to that.
They may be, but you know, that's only one benefit of the feature.
Okay. What do they have to beat?
They would have to be, I think it's a DC 12.
Charisma?
Plus your charisma. Plus
Yeah,
your
my
proficiency,
charisma's shit.
And
Plus
proficiency.
charisma.
And proficiency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's 12.
Well, okay.
Fail. 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 They all would have succeeded if they didn't have -3 to their charisma when they're dead. Okay, so they are
I don't know.
scared
I
of
think they're
you.
very charismatic. You know.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
just for flavour, Ezerine slams her fists into the ground and does this insane psychotic golem type scream. Black skeletal wings rip out of her back, and it's just this shockwave of necrotic energy around her. Then she just winks at the guard captain and uses her movement action to get up.
Okay, you still have half your movement.
Okay, and I just want to confirm, yes, it's an action, it's not a bonus action. So, just as a free action, she's just going to, I don't know, do we want to move? I'm right exactly where I want to be. So, she, as a free action, she's just going to blow a kiss at Peachy.
You see his face kind of twitch momentarily into a smile, and then he shakes his head and starts scowling again.
I'll get you out of there soon, darling. It's my turn.
Sir Lane.
Right, I'm going to look at, first off, take a look at orange, and bring up Blight's Bane for a swing.
Okay, roll it.
I'll bring up Blight's Bane for a swing. It would help if I was clicking the right area.
It would, yes.
20,
That hits.
10 slashing damage.
Okay. Alright. You slash it across the front and it falls to the ground. After a moment of stillness, it climbs back upward.
Now I'm getting extremely annoyed.
That hits. I take it you're going for orange again?
Yep.
Okay. That's, again, he falls to the ground.
Comes right up.
Actually, no, this time it falls silent and you see the glimmer in its eye fade.
I just look at Peach. I just look at Peach and just say, "You should be so kind as to call off the mongrels. We can get down to business."
You assume I have that control. What makes you think I'm any less of a puppet? But you stepped in where you shouldn't have.
You're talking to the wrong person right now.
Could you make me a charisma saving throw, please?
Oh, for God's sake! I told him
Okay.
one stat they have.
You see Peachy point at Sir Lane and bellow, "He is mine!" The air around Sir Lane seems to shiver and quiver as he seems to be sucked out of existence.
What?
Wait for it, wait for it. Click.
Oh, shit. It's a get over here.
Nope.
Oh.
I was thinking more of like you open the portal on the
There it
ground
is.
and then open it up in the air.
Where?
It's in the chat. Banishment.
Oh,
wait,
damn it.
it whispered it.
Ah.
Basically, Peachy cast Banishment. Now,
Yeah.
Elaine,
So, yep.
the thing about Banishment is it casts you to a random plane. But Barovia is disconnected from the other planes, material, ethereal, or otherwise.
Right.
You find yourself cast adrift in the void between spaces. Writhing and flailing in the darkness, you start to panic because you can't seem to breathe. And you feel feathers closing in around you.
Oh, this is just great.
And that's you. So,
God.
Do I need to roll for new character sheet really quickly?
maybe. So,
Right.
We're gonna get you out of there. Just hang on.
Say hi to the Crystal Skull aliens for me.
Just as well got some ideas ready to roll, isn't it?
Not space, the space between.
you tried to steal the bull's wife. You pissed him off.
You stole his wife and his pet at the same time.
Well, it allowed itself to be stolen.
Zabornak.
Zabornik looks at the goings on with concern, and being her idiosyncratic self, she tries a trick again that didn't work well last time. And that is 8 honey badgers.
Really?
Yes.
Eight badgers.
More things for the DM to deal with.
Yep.
Awesome.
Mechanically giant badgers. I can.
Well, they don't give a fuck.
Damn right.
Where do you
Weird
want
badge
them?
don't
Do you
give
just
a
want them
shit.
all around
Weird
you?
badge- Weird badge just put stuff back together again.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5,
each of them have their own
6,
separate initiative,
7,
right?
8.
I
No,
think that's
they are
collective
going on
initiative.
Zabornik's turn, so fuck that.
I play.
So, this little horde of snarly assholes appears in front of you, except for this one who is on a wagon and looks mildly confused.
And to repeat the previous phrase, seize them, my assholes!
Just to clarify, I got no character art for any of these characters, so...
Badger.
And the last one's called Mushroom.
Mushroom. There's too many color
no, his name is Kevin. The one on the wagon's name is Kevin.
Yeah,
He's not home alone.
but what happens if
I
he
was
falls off
actually
the
going to
wagon?
go with a... oh, I forgot the name. Never mind. Harry Enfield reference.
Oh, it's a reference to the new Godzilla movie. The third head is always of Ghidorah's kind of derpy.
Yes.
So the community named him Kevin.
Yep.
Yes. I loved that movie. I don't understand why people are going on about it. Oh, I'm sorry. We're in the middle of combat.
Yeah, so, what are you doing with your fuzzy assholes?
Each of them basically runs to one of the enemy faction. Each of them attacks one of them. There's one
Okay,
more to find the nearest enemy.
the nearest enemy. Alright, so, dit. What's their move speed?
Let's show 30.
30 feet.
Control Talia again.
Okay.
Yep.
Why do I have a
They can
raised
also
stats on?
burrow, but it's 10 feet.
20.
Hey, there's one next to me.
Yeah, there's a Zambambo
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
sorry. Well, we'll say he stayed there then. I forgot about that Zambo. Okay, next up is the guards. You guys got this?
Yeah, we good.
Take care of yourself.
We'll try and get reinforcements. And they both
Get the
sprint
good
up.
ones.
They limp
Cheese
off
it.
down the street. Basically, the orange one is pretty much carrying the other guard. She has 1 health. So they're out of there.
Cheese it.
Next up is she's dead. Let's get her out of the turn order. I see.
Okay. Well, seeing this big fuck off bull in front of everyone. Going to step slightly away from Zabornik. And
Thanks for the care.
oh good. Sorry, I'm slow. Okay.
Some I, but I'm old.
Well, 2, shut up. Anyways, going to spend one of my sorcery points, get my level 5 slot back, and going to cast Lightning Bolt
Lightning bolt!
at level 5
Oh, Jesus.
down the line, and use another sorcery point to protect Ez and the Badger.
I was going to say, okay.
Alright. So,
And as for flavor, it's gonna be like that anime style: X arms and then just open mouth.
alright then. So, what is your spell save throw? What is your spell save DC?
16.
16. Okay. Okay. Wanna roll your damage for that?
Alright, and that is 8d6. Give me a second. Hang on. D6.
That's 1d6.
Hang on. Hang on. I had to set it. Roll 8. D6. Roll.
Much
Alright. Okay.
33 damage. Oh. Hang on. Forgot. Need to roll 2 more.
Okay, so that is 40 points of damage. He looks unhappy. Are you doing anything else?
Would an intimidation be a free action or an action?
I'd let you do it as a bonus action.
Alright. Icy just looks straight at him and goes, "You need to fuck off out of here right now. Do not want to deal with us at this current moment." And let me roll intimidation.
I love the way you said that. Intimidation?
It's very Zim.
Yes.
You will be intimidated. Intimidated.
Oh shit.
Oh, bloody hell.
Those raptors shake with that.
Charisma currently is my highest stat.
He turns and glares at you. Perhaps I should have sent you to the Nether instead. Meat City beat it.
Shut up about your nethers.
Ez looks over her shoulder at Zabarnak. Don't knock it till you try it.
You assume things about me you couldn't possibly know.
Alright. Next up, Raga.
Is there still
There is
there
a
still-
zombie ahead of you and a zombie behind you, and
Yeah.
for some reason there's now a badger beside you.
do they look like actual regular old badgers, or do they look like spectral force badgers?
They are badgers. They are literal badgers.
Maybe a slight bit of
You
a
look
blur or
down and there's just.
And they're attacking the zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they ran up to it. They
Right.
didn't get a chance to attack yet.
Oh, then
But they
Haraga
look like they're about to.
blinks at the badgers, and then she turns, sees the badgers, and then shakes her head as she takes a big swing with her maul at the guard behind the zombie behind her.
I would have said you would have heard Zabornik shout out, "Attack my fuzzy assholes!" But so
Oh,
whether or not
okay.
you drew a connection or not.
Yeah, she would remember that. She would remember that. Quite.
The fuzzy is a new addition, but I like it.
Okay, then she wouldn't shake her head. I'm sorry, I didn't know that I could do that. Sorry. I
Okay.
tried really hard not to metagame, so okay. So she's attacking.
You attacking the pink
Yeah.
or green?
Yellow, I thought was where he was.
What?
What?
I thought he was over. I thought the zombie was behind me, the guard.
There, but he's
Yeah.
pink on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wanted
this
the guy
one's got a
behind me.
pink icon, and this one's got a green icon.
Yeah, there he is. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Go with I can't see him on my screen, so go
9
with the, yeah, that's what-
Does not hit.
Oh,
Oh, whoops. Okay, and then she's just like, "Ugh," and she tries again. Ooh,
9 does not hit.
she's
Doesn't she
distracted
get a-
by the badgers.
Doesn't she get advantage for raging? Is that wrong?
Actually, yes, she does because of the badger. Technically, as
So
an
that's
ally.
a 23 and a 20.
Yeah, okay, then so 23, 9 bludgeoning damage. Let me take that away.
+3, +3,
Stagger,
mine's
but
not
still
hit.
standing. Click on the word maul there and get your damage for your second attack. 12. Alright.
Don't forget the +3s.
Ah, the +3s. Okay. So he staggers down. It crumples to the ground, and you see the badgers kind of sniff around. But after a moment, it swats the badgers away and starts to slowly stand up again. Okay. Next up. Is that you? You're not moving or anything? No
Haraga's
bonus
not
actions?
moving. She's just spinning and fighting.
Alright. Next up
Already spinning.
is zombie time. Zombie time! 10, 15, 20. He's going to attempt to attack Ez. 19
Oh, 19 will actually hit me.
with 5 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Green zombie is going to attack Haraga. 20 hits. 3 bludgeoning damage. You can half that down to 1.
Oh, may I use my... Actually, I apologize. May I use my reaction to parry that?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Okay. Ting!
Alrighty then.
Previous gift from Peachy.
This guy's gonna stumble over here. And he is going to attack you as well.
Okay.
13.
Does a 13 hit? It misses.
Okay. Next up is Green Guard. She attacks with advantage. 23
I'm pretty
crit.
sure both of those are frightened of me and want to get away from
They
me.
are! Yes, I am so sorry. I totally forgot.
It's okay. It's okay. There's a lot.
He's going to stumble over this way.
Attack.
And
Oh, I've
instead-
already used my action. That's fine. Yeah.
Use that attack on the badger. So, really, 4 bludgeoning points on the badger. How much health does these badgers have?
Giant badger
10,
hands.
13. So this guy now has 9 hit points. Let me just add health to the badgers real quick.
I'm delighted that they actually survive more than one attack.
Oh,
Give Icy time.
I'm still giggling over that. you know, the attack in the cave that time. That was just
so
that entire
funny.
thing. It was magic. No pun intended. It was magical.
I've learned since then.
Yes, you have, my dear.
I know, it was so funny. Okay, so
Good.
next up is Blue is also going to attack Purple Badger.
Don't worry, I see. It's
15
just the situation where
hits.
you were imprisoned so long, your pain made you rage out.
This Badger loses 4 more hit points. So -4. Next up is this one. It's going to move away and provokes an attack of opportunity from this Badger. Badger. Mushroom.
Those in Badger.
Asshole.
I love this game.
14 does not hit. Instead, it is going to try and attack Blue Badger.
14 doesn't hit their AC.
Doesn't hit. Huh?
14 doesn't hit their AC.
These are armored guards.
Ah, okay, that's fair.
The other zombies were mostly civilians. Some of them had higher AC than others.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to keep track which of the undead were guards and not.
I'm so sorry.
Anywho.
You're doing amazing, Journey.
Pink is going to attack Haraga. With an at
So
1.
rude. That's probably not hitting.
Swings wildly and manages to fall prone.
Ooh.
Trips over the badger, snapping at their ankles. And lastly is this one down here next to Zabornik. Does not hit you. Okay.
Nope.
Next
Good
up,
try.
Esmerelle. You are surrounded by undead and badgers.
Yes.
Badgered by the undead.
Dull day, is it? Okay, so quick question. Is this red one in front of me an active zombie?
Yes.
Okay, not a problem. So, first attack is going to be two-handed mercy. A 19.
That hits.
That's 12 bludgeoning and 2 fire.
Okay. You strike him and he crumples to the ground, but after a moment, he starts to stagger back up again.
I don't think so, my dear. Second attack, second verse, same as the first. 14.
14 hits him, yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically, the first one was an upswing, the second one is a downswing with this giant meat cleaver that's on fire.
Okay. With the help of the ground, you manage to put him down permanently this time.
Is he on fire?
He's dead.
He's very dead.
But is he on fire?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, for my movements, I think, what are we gonna do? Do we want to just trying to think tactically here. Evs is just gonna blow a kiss to Peachy, and she's going to do 5, 10, 15, get an attack of opportunity from this dude, and she's gonna actually,
He misses you.
yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be here for the moment,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Alright then. Reister, you have been running since you heard the explosion at the gate. You have seen flashes of lightning and large bursts of fire erupt over the walls. People have been running past you screaming as you've been sprinting towards the gate. You came across a number of guards. One fleeing from their life, shouting about a giant bull. 2 others, one carrying an injured guard, points back over to her shoulder, shouts, "They're fighting them, hurry, help." You've sprinted this entire way and now you are just rounding the corner. And you see, stepping out of this alley, you can now see the instance before you.
Fuck. What the fuck is going on?
You see several badgers, many undead, corpses. You see your companion. And up ahead, you see the massive armored form of the Minotaur. What would you like to do?
From this position, no one's focused on him, so I mean, Rasta still has sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
At least I think it works on, public.
It only works if you have someone next to them, an ally within 5 feet.
No. If they're not focused on me.
To one creature you hit with without advantage, the target
If
attack
I have
must...
advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You must use a finesse or a ranged weapon. You don't need to have advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. The enemy advantage. Okay.
Alright. So that doesn't necessarily work.
Hi, I hear you, Lucy. Good girl.
So green guard is a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And it's upright.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Leicester.
Kurt nod.
Good to see you.
Loved the dress.
19.
That hits.
Is no really the best time to be discussing that.
8.
8 points of damage. Okay, how much health does this person have?
And I'm not taking it off, and I'm using... What was it? 2-weapon fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking a dagger from the other hand with the other hand, and give it a nice go. That's going to 13.
13 hits. No, wait,
And
sorry.
that's-
This is a guard one. That does not hit, actually.
Okay.
Sorry.
So disregard that then.
So,
Disregard the guarded gun.
as you notice that the zombie behind you suddenly has a rapier point sticking out of its chest, you glance
Okay.
over and see your elfish or half-elfish companion. The guard kind of half turns.
Ez actually gives him a friendly smile, and she will actually say, "Oh, hi, thanks for the dress." One
Sir
point
Lane.
of order before we go to the
Yes.
next turn order. I just noticed Reister's health is pretty low. I don't know
Reister
what
did
Reister's
not
been
sleep
doing.
last night.
Ah,
He
okay.
was working at the church, trying to get things ready.
Yeah, he was at the church both times you were there. He was
You didn't
disguised.
check for him.
Ah,
This sneaky route.
sneaky devil.
So that
Okay.
wasn't Yesha I was holding.
It was a child.
So how much longer
Elaine.
till we find out? Yeah.
You find yourself twisting in the void, but you've been somewhat steadied as you feel the talons and feathers of what appears to be a large spectral raven holding you steady. For now, you can only wait.
Falcon!
Peachy's gonna look around and he's... There's too many of them. Who brought the vermin?
I thought you walked here yourself.
Ooh. Alright then. First off, let me just turn off the whisper rules because...
Yeah.
The whisper rules. There we are.
It's time.
Okay. So now we have that. So he's again going to raise up his hoof and stamp down.
I'm not gonna like that.
Could everybody make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Like everybody.
Constitution saving throw.
Everybody within 30 feet. And as he stepped forward, that's everybody except Icy, Zabornik, and that zombie.
Slowness wins again.
But all the honey badgers.
Yeah, pretty much all. He's pissed off at the zombie badgers. So let me roll the damage for this. First off,
Okay. Rice is going to be dead. Okay.
thunder damage. Sorry, that is the wrong one. Ignore that. Thunder damage is 17. And necrotic damage is 21. So
Okay, Rice is dead.
that is
Okay.
38 if you fail your Constitution save, which you need to beat 18.
Oh, so you don't combine them. It's just like 8 and 12.
No, you do combine them. If you
Oh.
fail, you take the full 38 points of damage.
Wait, I don't understand. So 8 and 12 is a fail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to beat 18. You don't add them together.
38, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so
So 38. Half that is 15, 16 points of damage. Okay.
I think that's right. I'm sorry, I'm having math.
That's fine. Anybody who failed, you are now prone.
Oh,
So, let me roll for the fucking army of badgers. What are their constitution bonuses? They get +2. Okay. So, red badger. +2 fails.
At least you don't have to worry about the zombie badgers.
That's true.
Pink badger. Blue badger. Green badger. Survives.
so begins the tale
Is-
of the green badger.
Severely hurt. Orange badger. Yellow badger. Survives. But is also severely hurt. Okay, zombie time. Do they
think
have
you missed one.
constitution bonuses? What? Oh yeah, purple badger.
There's also one to the left of Haraka still.
No color better.
Too many badgers.
Bland bat.
Fails.
Ow, my assholes.
Ow, my asshole.
Okay, so zombies. There's too many of them. How many constitutions do you have? Okay. You're gone.
No, that's me.
There's too many to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Well, soon no more.
Okay.
Okay, shrapnel action.
Green is still alive.
Yes.
Green zombie guard.
Yep.
Great.
And
Right,
now
Zombie is dead. The zombie
Peachy-
guard is up.
makes a quick concentration check. Okay. You still alive there, Rooster? Are you unconscious?
Sorry. 0. So he would be unconscious.
Okay. So that's Peachy. Zabornik.
And now I don't like the effects of that. I think we should counteract that a little bit.
Ooh, mass healing
12.
wounds. Mass cure wounds.
12 healing to all allies.
Oh, nice one.
Within 60 feet, so everybody can bonus take thing for that. Except Elaine, who's twisting in the nether.
So we get 12?
Yep.
12.
Okay. Cool, thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
it's a pleasure.
Ada.
So you're back
I
up,
get
Rooster.
tired of that.
Next up, Ms. Swiftwings.
Rasta would still be prone, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Alright, your arcade is up and running, and the Mana Shrine is going to be built shortly.
I see.
Sorry, had my mic up. Gotta remember, I've been in a hotel room too.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you weren't at home today. How's the convention been?
Been good.
Good.
Okay. Let me look over the spell real quick. Sorry, faint.
Yeah, the Necromancer's gone now, so there's no point in keeping track of these corpses anymore. So I'm just going to delete them for handy's sake.
Prone.
Alright.
Okay.
Clean up the battlefield.
Alright. Icy's gonna take a chance. I'll get there. Step forward 1. And cast light right on Peachy.
Necrotic damage?
Yep. If he fails his Constitution save.
Okay. You cast your spell and you start to see the creeping black tendrils of your spell across his face, but then it just dissipates and fades away. Peachy glances
Not a
down
fan.
to you.
Oh, you bastard. And it's not going to do much good, but it's going to move next to Zabornik.
You can always freeze him.
I come back.
But now you
Yes.
can.
Next turn.
I was hoping Blade would work.
Yeah.
No, that's just what killed Arena.
Yeah, that's why as Irene's twitching a little bit, she's like, oh, she recognised that.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. I missed it on my turn, but can I still give the Badgers a new command?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry, you can. I forgot about that.
Yeah. The remaining Badgers, I would like for them to try to keep Peachy busy.
To attack
Like,
Peachy.
just try to
Okay.
engage him.
So that badger runs up and he's going to attack. He gets multi-attack. So +3 to hit. So, dice roller. +3. Holy shit, badger boy.
Oh, whoa!
That hits. This badger wants to prove himself.
That does sound like a honey badger.
Hang on, let me
Better
just...
don't give a fuck.
It's
I'm
like
just gonna-
chittering, and there's like chittering, and then underneath the subtitles.
Hold on.
Thought me dead, but I rise.
Okay, so...
Okay, I hate to ruin this, but according to the stats, they're supposed to be the bite is supposed to be 1d6 plus 1, and the claws are supposed to be 2d4 plus 1. So I don't know how this would happen.
Yeah, that was his attack roll first. So he had 22 to hit with his bite.
Okay.
So that is 1d6 plus 1. It's
The most
2.
effective combatant in the entire game.
And then he's
3
gonna
damage.
try. That's 3, sorry, didn't do that. And then attack again for his claws. He misses. So he does 3 points of damage to Peachy.
Something.
And now I can keep track of his health the traditional way. So that is now that amount of health. Hi, Lucy. Would you like a cuddle? Okay, second badger. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Does not hit. That hits!
hit.
And that's a crit. So, a
Critical
d6.
badger.
Go,
So
go,
that's-
Power Badger.
8 plus 1 is 9. So there's now that amount of damage.
I'm just gonna build a couple more.
There we are. Is it just playing the same song over and over and over again?
It's not a bad song. It's so good.
Yeah, that's true.
It
Just
works.
gonna
At
change
this
that.
point, since we're dealing with just Peachy, I think it's appropriate.
Yeah, true.
Meanwhile, in the void.
So, and now, this is the fun part. Peachy got hurt, so he now has to roll concentration checks. Okay. Okay. As you watch, you suddenly see a shiver in the air as Sir Elaine reappears on the battlefield.
Nice. Literally, so what you're saying, Jonas, is in the fight, the Badgers came. We couldn't do crap to save Elaine. The Badgers attacked him, and then suddenly Elaine's like, "I'm rescued."
Yeah.
Yeah, he just shows up, he's got Kiri on his shoulder, and he's got a large crescent-shaped scar where the Tsukuyomi would normally be.
So basically, the Badgers welded the Infinity Gauntlet and brought everybody back.
I feel like I pulled a squirrel goal here.
Basically, he failed his concentration check after a badger went for his ghoulies. Because that's where honey badgers attack. They go for the nuts.
Can someone please make a note of that so I can, if I get a chance, I can draw it at some point?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
We need to see
Yes, yes,
Yes, we do.
All right, so Haraga, what are you gonna do?
Bowman got nards. Haraga is actually, if I do like my 6 moves, I can still attack, right?
Sorry, what was that?
If I do my 6 moves, 6 squares, I can still attack at the end,
Yes,
right?
yes, you can.
Okay, so 1, Haraga's not going to say anything just yet. 2, while he's doing the Badgers. 3, 4, and then she's going to do a swing with her while the distraction is happening.
All right.
Try
Roll
to
your
get-
attack with advantage because there's a badger hanging from his codpiece.
This is a beautiful game.
Oh,
That'll hit.
13.
Okay.
Do I get to go a second time, or do I only...
You do. Oh yeah, 13. I forgot to add that. So that's quick math. Okay. 24 does hit. Yep.
12?
Okay. So take away
As she's
12.
attacking, she says, "Aya, banasay." Like, which he would know what it means, so I'm gonna send it to you, and since that's my turn.
No, I don't want your subscriptions.
All right then. Zombie time. Zombie time.
Zombie Nation.
Copy.
Zombie is gonna stand up and is now spoiled for choice. Is gonna go for the newly appeared Sir Lane. 18.
Misses.
Okay. This zombie is going to go for Zabornik. Misses.
Nope.
Ez.
Hello.
What you
Okay,
gonna
Ez is going to use half of her movement to get up. She's just going to give.
Oh shit! Not to fuck everything up. I'm so sorry to swear too. I should have only had I had to get up. I was knocked down.
You were
Forgot.
here,
I'm so
right?
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
5, 10. You could have gotten here, which means you wouldn't have got your advantage, which means your second attack would have missed.
Okay.
So
She did
I'm
the
just
same
gonna.
thing then otherwise. Sorry, I just realized I needed to be fair.
That's fine.
So good.
Thank you for being honest. Alright,
And she still says it and everything.
Ez.
No problem. Okay, Ez is going to stand up slowly. She's just going to look at Green Guard with disinterest, nod to Reister and Elaine. Then she's going to look over to her former husband, and she is going to click a little thing on the weapon,
Whip.
and she is going to do 2 slashes with Yastera's Mercy,
Okay.
as it has a 15-foot range.
Okay.
Oof.
21. So 8 slashing, 2 fire.
Okay. That will definitely hit.
Okay. And just for the fun of it, because I think we're done playing around now. Ez is going to put some real fucking welly into this, and she's going to turn it into a. Where's the ridiculously big one? Where's my feat of strength? I apologize. There's a lot of stuff here.
That's fine, I'm just
Unfortunately-
laughing at Zabornik.
Yeah.
She's like holding it back with the shillelagh.
Put it to a strength, base to a form, base strength. I'm gonna try and move as quick as I can, guys. Apologies, I'm just running through my list.
Don't worry, I
Hey, I
like
had to
lying down here.
don't worry. I had to reverse time.
It's a bonus action, and I used a bonus action to turn it into a whip, so I will not. You only get 1 bonus action a turn, yes?
Yes.
That is fair. That is absolutely fair. So just a second whip. Oh.
Ooh, would you like? You know what I want.
Yeah, this is fair. This is absolutely fair.
Roll for bull penis.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure the Badger's already working on that one. It's a pretty low severity.
Roll on.
So you crack the whip, but as Peachy is basically trying to kick the Badger off his cogpiece, he manages to dodge it. Just duck it out of the way. Is that you done?
As a free action, Ez is just gonna say, "Oh, don't worry, darling. We'll get you out of there soon." Again, she'll just blow him a kiss, and let's see.
Badger roll
Kinda
for
cooked
chewiness.
Ez is actually gonna look really annoyed at that badger and say, "That's mine." That's her turn.
Okay.
I'll stay put for now.
Reister.
Yes. Time to get up. Time to double stab. But as the zombie has noticed me, I'm not going for sneak attack anymore. So first the rapier.
I forgot to say.
You know what I want.
We need to put that on a t-shirt.
What, roll
I
for
have that
treatiness?
on a t-shirt.
Okay.
What, roll for severity or roll?
Don't you
roll- roll
remember?
severity.
I literally got that on a t-shirt.
No, I know that.
Severity,
but I mean,
wolfiness, or chewiness?
Okay.
It's the you know what I want.
All right.
Low severity.
Roll severity. Okay. It's nothing really all that exciting. You go to stab at it, but unfortunately the tip of your rapier glances off its armor. It makes a horrible screeching noise, but you do no damage.
Not even sonic damage.
No.
10.
Does
Glances
not
off the armor as well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You doing anything else?
nothing that would be useful right now.
Elaine.
Point of order, my apologies. I am so sorry. Peachy has also taken 9 necrotic damage.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, no, he hasn't. There you go, never mind then.
Elaine
Yeah, I
just-
think my blight failed, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Elaine
He's
just-
immune.
Elaine just straight up sprints to opposite green. Badger,
Guard is going to try and attack you. Misses.
that misses. He's going to cast Smite on Blightsbane at level 2. So give me a second to work with this. Blightsbane, attack 1, 14,
Misses.
18.
Misses.
Damn.
Pathetic. Okay.
We all know how this ends.
Next up,
That's the guy bleeding from his balls.
it is Peachy's turn.
Oh no. Oh,
Who's
no.
annoying him more, the honey badger or Elaine?
First off, I'm going to say it's probably the honey badger.
Bless the badger.
Oh.
So, first things first, he's going to pull out a long sword and he is going to stab downward to the honey badger
Oh,
and just skewers the poor thing.
Goodbye, proactive Hufflepuff.
Badger is gone. And now he's going
Elaine.
to round on Elaine.
he punctured my asshole.
Time to put you in your place. 25, the two-handed strike.
Hang on, just realised I should have had advantage on those attacks.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh, well.
you actually should have.
Right. What do
'cause,
you want to do?
yeah,
Do you want to reroll or?
Does that make a difference?
Okay, we'll say the 14 and 18 was your first attack. So if you want to roll a second attack, I'll let you. We'll backstep a little bit.
Okay.
No.
Oh, God damn it.
Sorry. You
No.
do, however, take 9 slashing damage and 14 necrotic damage. Okay. Then, as a bonus action,
Oh,
he is going to... Let's see. Who's he going for? He's going to look over at Haraga. Haraga, would you be so kind as to make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. Ah, something's wrong. Hold on. There we go.
Ooh. I'm afraid it is not enough.
oh,
As Peachy
is she...
Sorry?
I apologise. I was about to say, because
She's
of
in an
her
age, she can't be charged.
Rajay.
I was gonna say I'm raging out, man.
Oh yeah, you are raging. Okay then. You see
yeah.
the blue light in his eye glimmer. And you feel an odd sensation at the back of your head, but you're too goddamn angry. You're not letting this thing into your mind.
Can I take a moment of a drama beat and say something?
You can try.
Okay. Tova Kunshoya Baka Pina Tuntora Ka. That's what I say to him. And I'm sending you what it means.
Okay.
We do have these wonderful small vehicles that you can use for that as well. That's Raisa with his Bulgarian translation.
Okay.
My hovercraft is full of idiots.
Did you get that, Journey?
I got that. You see his nostrils flare. You understand nothing. Zabonic.
So, I keep trying this and I want it to work just one time. PG's sword is made of metal, isn't it?
He is wearing plate armor.
Oh,
Yes,
even better.
so he is a lightning absorber.
It's not a lightning would hit others, but...
You're gonna use heat metal, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Go for it.
Getting hot in here. There.
Okay. Constitution
So
saving
take
throw.
off all your clothes.
First we cut it up and then we cook it.
He passes.
Smells like beef stew in here.
So, is that half damage or no damage?
What? If it didn't... he has now a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until my next turn.
But he made the
On a
save.
save?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Otherwise he would have been compelled to throw away anything that is getting hot right now. This way he's just distracted by his hot armor.
Interesting.
I can drop it in here. Parts.
I think he's going to crumble away before that.
He still takes the damage.
Does he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Even better.
The Constitution
Okay.
save is just basically to see whether or not he is distracted to the point where he tries to throw everything off. So he takes the damage.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for catching that.
Beautiful.
That's fine. So you hear him bellow out and glare at you. Icy. Unless
Okay.
Zabornik wants to move or do any bonus actions. Actually, yeah, what are you going to get your badger to do?
Oh, true.
Yeah, you have a badger to control.
Final badger.
Yeah, I think the
It's
badger
the
is...
final badger.
Final badger. Fight!
You could have it move over here so it's flanking for Haraga's turn.
Yes, there's that. And in the
There's
tradition
the
and honor of his fallen brethren, he's going
Go.
right back for it.
Are you telling him to go for the nards?
Oh yeah.
Is he moving?
Sonic is just like,
You know what to do.
yep, moving into a flanking position for Haraga.
So like scurries
And for
between
itself.
Peachy's legs. And you hear
Elaine in Badger says, good work.
he gets
And now
advantage.
it has advantage, by
Okay,
the way.
yeah, I know. I was rolling it. Calm down, Meister. So 6 plus
He's got to
1.
do math.
It's
Math's
4.
hard.
5.
So I
Bull
propose
is
the title of this.
exceptionally unhappy.
I was gonna say, I propose the title of this episode to be "An Advantage of Badgers."
Okay, I see.
Alright. Since he did not choose to attack me, Iceman's going to step up there. And she's going to spend another sorcery point to get her level. Or no. Did she? I think she used her level 5 slot. So yeah, she's going to use another sorcery point, get her level 5 slot spot back. Cast Cone of Cold, using another to protect the Badger, Elaine, and Haraga, shooting right at Peachy. And for the flare, looks like she's doing waterbending moves before resting forward.
Okay. Bear with me in a moment. Right, okay, sure. Constitution save.
Fail,
He makes
fail,
it,
fail,
so that's
fail.
half. So he takes 15 points of cold damage instead. So, 5. Okay. Some icicles form on his horns, and he just glares over at you.
I
you
would
done?
like to.
Sorry, go on, Zabornik?
I just wanted to throw out that this is now a Minotaur that has icicles hanging from his horns, a badger hanging from his nuts, and he has burn wounds and scars all over his body. It's not very imposing now.
He's going to move back out of his.
Oh,
stomp-
actually, that's a point. Your badger is biting onto his armor. The armor that is red hot.
I don't know. Is the armor really in the Nardir region? I mean, the other one would not have been able to bite him right there if that part was metal armored.
Actually, there is no armor directly there from underneath, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait,
Oh, alright, so you're going for the soft bits between. Alright, I
Yeah, I
suppose
suppose
that's
you do it.
okay.
Kick him in the nards! What? Kick him in the nards! He doesn't have nards! Do it! Do it!
Okay. And you moved away again, yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
just in case he decides to stomp again.
Haraga,
Yes.
what you gonna do?
So, 1 second. Haraga says, Data Fadinanda, and then she proceeds to swing her maul, and she's going for his head.
Here, let me try this self out on you.
25 hits. Okay.
And then she's immediately going to say it again. Data Fadinanda. And then she's shouting. I'm not shouting because I'm being quiet. But
Great things for
that
you.
one doesn't oof. And so, here you go.
No need
Misses.
for
No, you've got advantage.
no
Yeah,
need for
so it's not a nat 1, but it still misses.
Okay.
Okay. Is that you done?
Yes.
Next up, zombies. As this
Hello.
guard is going to attack you in the back, misses.
She
Zabornik
doesn't even turn around.
misses. She's like trying to paw at you. Ez,
Tire yourself out. It's
what would you like to do?
As a free action, she's going to yell at Elaine and Haraga, rip out the blue gem. And because Haraga does not know about that. And let's see. Yeah, because I now have my bonus, I'm going to give him a shot of Yastra's Mercy. And as well as that,
That hits.
it's going to be.
It's on bias at 10.
Yeah, there we go. Bonus action, Brute Strike. For 3 psionics, that's going to be an extra 3d6.
Okay.
So that's an extra that much damage.
Thank you, dear.
So it's 22 in total.
All right.
And let me burn my psionics. Uh-oh. Second attack. And of course, he's getting the necrotic damage, but he's not taking the necrotic damage, so there's no point. So Second, 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's another 7.
Okay.
Alright then. You've hit him hard, and you see him kind of half fall to his knee, then struggles back up again. You see him look
be
over
a
to
good
you.
boy and stay on your knees.
You see him look over to you, and you see a smile creep onto your face. Good animals. Good girl. Reister.
Well, same story. Rapier into the guard zombie. The fuck is happening?
Wow!
I hit and I miss. I hit and I don't hurt. Okay.
Did you roll a 1
with a
and then a
rapier.
-1 strength modifier?
Just for the record,
That's a
rapier
It's a
is
finesse weapon, yeah.
finesse weapon.
Yeah.
You should be using your dexterity,
Your
not
dex
your
mod.
strength.
I have no idea why it's not doing that. Okay, let me re-roll the damage again, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Much better.
You still got your strength mod instead of dex.
No, the rapier is 1 dex -1 actually.
Oh.
But, wait,
Your dexterity
no,
is -1?
No, something went completely sideways apparently. Okay, now that looks much better.
Oops, sorry.
Just add it to.
There you are.
That's 7 plus 2, so it would be 9 piercing.
Hang on, let me just fix your rapier for you. Stop.
No, that's a long sword.
Yeah, I know, that's because you closed the thing on me while I was editing it. There you are.
And
That's
now
should
you
fix
closed
it.
it on me.
Okay,
Their work.
it's done.
Okay,
So-
that's 1. And
So
Now-
that's 6. That hits. Why am I taking that off Peachy? That's not Peachy's health.
I mean,
Okay.
you can if you want.
Okay. The creature crumples to the ground. And then after a moment, it slowly starts staggering back upward again.
I thought I told you to stay down. Now back to your room.
Sir Lane.
Yeah, Lane's just gonna. Is Peachy on the ground? Peachy kneeling down or.
Nope, he stood back up.
Right, I'm just gonna try and swing through his head to try and just cleave through his head.
Roll it.
Nice.
Does that hit?
Nope, because he uses parry. Increases his AC by 6.
God damn it. Try again.
Do keep in mind that Peachy currently has disadvantage.
Nope.
No, he doesn't. Oh yeah, the
Not
fang.
really.
Yeah. Okay. You hit him. Yep. That'll hit.
Okay. Which one? First one or both?
The second one.
Second. That's 20. Right. Okay. 7 slashing.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna
Wasn't
go.
there any radiant damage because of the?
Smite's no longer active.
Oh.
Smite's only
Axes.
1 hit.
Does the
That's a
necromancer have
one-hit
your
wonder.
Paxtes? Does the necromancer have your holy symbol?
He opens his mouth to answer you, but you see the gem flash, and he winces in pain.
In that case, I'm gonna literally book it straight towards the necromancer.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he gets attack of opportunity because I
He
disengage.
does not because he used his reaction to parry.
Oh, fair enough.
Wait, what necromancer?
The guy way at the back
ship
who's raising
that,
people.
you nuked all the way up here.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, I took care of him.
Or is in one of these nice little clusters?
This
They're
is the first
basically-
time that Ice has met Peachy, isn't it? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Peachy
He's-
is not your enemy by choice.
Yeah, Haraga doesn't know this either. She's just
Okay.
attacking because he's clearly an undead.
Okay. That's just where things get a little more interesting.
Mm-mm.
He looks over to you, Ez, and he opens his mouth to speak to you, but again, the gem flashes. He cups his head and roars out. Then turns on Zabornik with a glare and casts Dispel Magic. So the heat armor is now gone.
The badger also gone?
No, why? Don't think you can undo them with this spell magic. Not without
you can.
hurting them sufficiently.
It says one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So it would mean he would either choose between the badgers or the fire.
Yeah, he's basically turned off the heat metal.
Okay, so the badger remains.
But he's not done cooking.
Okay. Let's see. Bonus actions.
Might as well. That smell of rotten flesh
His
burn
bonus action.
kind of got to me.
You okay? Yeah, sure, if you're gonna hand me food, I'm not gonna complain. Thank you, dear.
Good cheers, Otare.
Yep. Teddy gave me
Huzzah.
a tiny pizza. Okay, and as a bonus action, he is going to attempt to dislodge the badger.
Grapple rule!
Okay, where's the
I'd
badger?
assume. Let's
You
see
never
how tough
know.
this badger is. Yeah,
You
yeah.
can, we'll see how I have
Also,
so
the
many
badger
things to
still has advantage because Haraga
Shit, that's true.
not on checks.
No, yeah.
You see,
no attacks.
you see the badger fly and hold up the middle claws.
Nope. The badger is released, and he is going to throw the badger towards Zabornik.
Can I
Can
roll to
Lane
catch
hear the
it?
badger? Can Lane hear what the badger's saying?
Did you use your spell?
You can use it all the time.
He doesn't. He doesn't
Yes,
use
technically
it at will.
speaking.
Okay.
Do you really want to use a spell slot for that?
He casts
I
it
don't
for
have a
free.
spell.
Spell slot for him.
Oh, holy shit.
I can basically activate it when I want,
Okay.
He is Dr. Doolittle.
and I've already done it. So
So
I would
Right.
thought he was Dr. Dog.
You basically hear, I'll get them next time. I'll get them next time.
so you'll say
So the Pearl Badger
Mark Hamill in the Woody Woodpecker show.
is
That badger.
thrown.
wait,
This is-
if he threw the badger at Zabornik, can I roll to catch it?
Yes, you can roll dexterity to try and catch the badger.
Ah, that's a
That's
save. Hold on.
a save,
Sorry.
darling.
I know. I keep doing that.
Plonk.
Let me see. Yep, you managed to catch the badger.
Woo!
You kind of caught him upside down, so you're like hugging the butt, and he's like flailing upside down with the little legs poking out. Okay.
Zabornik now gently it's Peachy's turn done.
Yeah. Peachy again claps his hand over his eye and just winces. You see him stagger. Zabornik, it's now your turn.
Zabornik, first of all, gently puts the badger down. And then she's going to try to use Entangle to to hold Peachy in place.
Alright. A strength DC. What's your spell save? 15?
Spell save is 15.
15.
This will include Haraga.
Yep. Haraga's included in this.
Unfortunately, yeah.
What do I have to do?
So it was 20 feet, right? Are you centering it on Peachy?
20 feet. Yeah, we include Ez, Zombie.
20-foot square does not mean 20 feet around the center, just 10 by 10 foot in each direction from the central square.
Oh,
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel like Zabonik would obviously try not to hit Haraga, so she would put it more to the left.
So, yeah,
But that.
tap. One more.
Yeah, no, I'm working on it. There we are. So, he failed. He's entangled. Haraga, my dear darling, could you make me a strength saving throw, please?
Yes, I can.
Alright, you are fine, but Peachy is restrained.
Oh, good.
So yeah, and before Zabonik ends her turn, she's going to turn to Icy and fill her in about the fact that we need to rip out that gem from the bull and preserve it, but not touch it too much.
I see you just nod at that.
Okay.
Thinks of a plan. Next.
Well, time to think fast there.
Alright. Can I see how is it embedded in his forehead?
It's
His eye.
basically replaced his right eye.
Okay.
It's like a really twisted mockery of Ez. I literally never considered that until now.
Yeah, I thought it was part of the. I thought it was part of the whole fucking thing. I was like, symmetry.
Nope. Literally did not catch on until I just said it.
I did.
Alright. Since he's held.
Oh, as will you ever?
She will never.
She's gonna try get positioned here. Get a little closer, but not too close. And she's gonna try. It's gonna be a trick shot, but she's gonna aim for the gem eye, crystal eye.
Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just
try-
rolling for the badger. To attack the zombie.
And try and shoot it out with her hand crossbow.
So that would be a trick shot, it would be disadvantage.
Good work.
Oh well.
He's entangled,
Mm-hmm.
so
But again, you're trying to hit a tiny target.
yeah.
It's literally about the size of a d20.
Tried that before.
But if she doesn't manage to hit the gem specifically, wouldn't she still hit the head?
Maybe.
Would a 9 hit since he's technically entangled? Or
Nope.
Nope.
He's restrained, but doesn't lower his armor class.
Boing.
Nah, in this case, it's just whiz past his head.
Okay.
Or over his head.
Worth a shot, though. Worth a shot.
Yeah. Are you doing anything else?
Man, I wish I had more actions. See, I moved 10 feet that way. It's gonna move another 10 feet this way. And that's gonna be your turn.
Sorry, I forgot the badger got 2d4 instead of 1d4. Okay. Araga, the bull before you is restrained, but you heard what the elders shouted.
I did. What did I thought Ez shouted that.
She too.
Zbornik shouted that they needed to get the gem out.
Your leader and the elder yelled about
Yeah,
the
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Is that so Haraga is like raging out, but she looks over at Ez, and then she reaches up to try to take the gem.
Okay.
She's like so angry. But...
Are you basically trying to do this with your bare hands?
Yeah, she's trying to take it with her hand. Like, well, she's like, I would assume, I don't know exactly what she's supposed to be doing with, but like sets it with one balances it with one hand or whatever, or something. She's got her maul. I wasn't sure she had to let it go, or if she could do that, or if I had to drop it.
Well, how are you going to attempt to do this?
Well, I thought she could like hold it up one-handed and reach, but if he's entangled. But if she can't, then she'll drop it. 'Cause she's gonna do what leader says.
Okay, help me out here. Are you going to try and like claw it out with your bare hands, or are you going to try and
Yes.
smack it out? Okay then.
Well, I didn't know I could. Could I smack it out with a maul? Would that be?
Try.
Okay, then she'll do that. Then she'll like smash it with a maul, because I thought it was the way you were describing it being so tiny that it would not work. So thank you.
You can always smack the back of his head and hope it falls out.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
I
you
apologize
can
for
try
not
and break his skull, because that's what they did
Yes.
last time.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, she'll do
Eye
that.
socket, yeah.
I thought you were saying you had to take it.
Well, they want you to take it out. I
Yeah,
can't
well,
tell
then
you what to
she'll-
do in this instance. You have to make the decision. Whether or
leave the
not
gem
it's a
intact.
good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, she's gonna
Lots of
actually.
for the dice.
Haraga's gonna do what leader said and drop the ball and try to claw it out.
Okay. Let me think. What would this be?
I think, if memory serves, when we did this last time, because last time Ez was literally scrabbling on his back, holding him while Elaine was trying to rip it out. Wasn't it
they
like-
were all trying to
And
pry it out
was
with
helping
daggers.
as well.
He's all tried to pry it out with daggers, though.
Yeah.
With the bare hand, go for an unarmed strike.
Sorry, guys, I'm doing what Haraga would do.
No,
That's fine.
no, that's fine.
It's just
fine.
I'm not sure how to do this, but I would say go with an unarmed strike.
I'm looking for that. I don't see it here.
Just D20 plus strength, isn't it?
Yeah, so a strength check, basically.
Oh, okay.
Not a saving throw, just a check.
Right, a check. Okay. Strength check.
Okay. Basically, you try and force your fingers in under, in his eye socket to try and get in behind the gem, but he bellows out and the gem flares with bright blue light as he manages to shake his way out of your grip. Okay, is that you?
I don't think I can pick my weapon back up, can I?
You can pick your weapon up, yeah, but you can't attack with it again.
Okay. She's gonna pick it back up because that didn't work. So now she's gonna hit him until it worked.
I'm afraid you already used your action to try and do that.
No. I mean next round.
Alright, okay. Next up, Green is going to try and attack Ez. 13.
Nope.
Okay. The one down here now is going to try and kick the badger. Misses, falls down.
Roll for severity.
Yay, just falls. The badger's now sitting on top of him, waiting for his next turn to tear his throat out. Ez.
Okay. Ez winces slightly and rubs her temple for some reason before doing another slash with the Astra's Mercy. And again, she's going to use her brute strength as a bonus. So that's going to be an extra 3d6. Okay. So that's going to be 4 slashing, 3 fire, and 12 fuck you.
Okay, so that is 19 points of damage.
And I'd say for flavour, as she uses the psionic ability, that's when she winces. And second attack, same as the first, is going to be another 13
Misses.
That misses.
Okay, not a problem. She's still trying to learn how this thing works because it's like she just looks like she's having the time of her life with this thing. It's just like a giant fucking metal whip with fire. She's so happy. That's her turn.
Paxi is looking really rough right now, and you can see him panting and scowling. Reister.
Same story as before. The green one has to go down. So
That hits. Okay.
that's proper 9 piercing.
Okay, you pierce it in the back, and it falls. And gets back up again.
I'm never gonna keep it down.
I was waiting for that.
Fuck.
This thing is loaded with energizers.
Fuck you.
Misses.
Yeah.
Monster energy.
I'm afraid this
It's
is
an
the
immortal
ability
zombie.
zombies have.
Yeah.
If they make constitution saves, they can get back up with 1 hit point. Okay, Sir Elaine, what are you doing?
Elaine finishes his run through the corpse of a necromancer and starts rummaging through to try and find Peach's holy symbol.
Roll investigation.
Don't you dare go wrong on me. Oh!
Okay, you start patting around the charred remains of this cultist. Unfortunately, because of the smoke and still smouldering clothes, it's really hard for you to see anything.
Right. There's not much else I can do, really.
If you really have to go out, off you go hit him.
Yes.
Alright, next up, it is Peachy.
Oh boy.
Fail.
Alright. Peachy falls to his knees and looks over to Ezring. The cult leader has it!
Right. Good boy.
When Tatiana died, I was useless. He gave it to the cult leader. She's here in town.
Who is she?
We know.
I don't know. I was outside. I just got called in. It's a woman. That's all I know.
Older woman or younger woman?
I'll get you out.
I don't know.
soon, my love.
You'd say that this is basically taking him a lot of effort to say this.
Yeah.
We'll
He's
get you
basically
out
on
of
his
that.
knees now. He looks incredibly weak.
Yeah.
Zabornik.
What to do? What to do? What to do? Anybody remember that she had this?
Nope.
Wow.
Oh,
you
yeah,
like
I
this.
forgot.
You miss.
Yeah, I figured. Oh well.
Are you gonna get your badger to attack?
I feel like Badger is doing good keeping the zombie busy, so I'm just going to try it.
Okay.
Attack of opportunity?
Nope, zombie's prone.
Zombie's prone.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'll-
shit.
Badger on
Okay.
his chest.
That'll hit. So 1d6 plus 1, so that's 5 points of damage. 5. And second attack.
Oof.
Misses. So that is 5. So minus 5. Go. Okay.
This game's insanity and I love it.
Yep. I see.
Oh,
For some reason you can't seem to comprehend, the big enemy suddenly shouted out the information you needed.
okay. So, I mean, she would kind of, because Zabornik explained it to her.
Somewhat, yeah.
So if I, to clarify, if I enter into that square, what save am I gonna have to make?
Strength.
Strength. Okay. All right. Well, he's still held. Just gonna go in. Let me make a strength save. It's probably gonna end poorly for me.
Oh shit.
Nope. You stepped into the thing and the tangles just strung up and you are now restrained.
Ah, dumb move. Dumb move.
So
I'm afraid that
Could have
ends
been
your
in
turn.
melee with him.
It could have been worse. Haraga was thinking of setting the thing on fire.
so
I'm
that's,
afraid that ends your turn.
Yeah. Do I need? Well, I need to make a strength save to get out of it next turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, strength check, I think, to break it. I'll reread the entire one when we get there.
Okay.
Haraga,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Her hands didn't work, so she's going to go back to what she knows best. And she's going to slam that monk, like, since he's on his knees, she's going to try to drop it directly down right onto the top of it.
Okay. Miss.
Donk,
Miss.
donk.
Does she not? Does she not have advantage on
Yeah,
this?
actually, you
Yeah,
do
I
have
thought-
you do because it's
Oh, yeah.
is restrained. Sorry, I
So
forgot about that.
donk and
Okay, so your second attack hits. Roll your damage. 11.
14. 'cause
Oh,
of-
14, sorry. Okay. All right.
Is that enough to knock out the gym?
And
It
as
is
she-
not. However, it is enough to knock him prone. Ugh. He can no longer move.
Kashumaya Salabanashi. These all are being shouted, by the way. I'm just not shouting.
Yeah.
You
As a-
tell him.
I'll wait for my turn.
Ez.
Uh-huh.
For once, it's not going to attack you. It's going to turn to the one who keeps poking in the back and attack Reister. Missing.
8 misses.
Then the other one's going to try and get the badger. Gets the badger.
Oh,
Badger is gone.
my last asshole.
Very useful, asshole.
I'll say.
It took a beating.
Yeah.
Ez.
Hello.
Your husbando is on the ground.
Yes, he is. So many memories. Ez is just gonna step. Ez is just gonna step away from this obnoxious thing that has not hit her once. This is where it hits her now. 5, 10, 15.
Yep.
Yeah, I fucking called it.
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow. She looks a little embarrassed at that, but she's going to call over to him. It's okay. We're going to get you out of that. I give you my word.
He nods at you.
Almost over. And that's going to be 2 strikes. First strike is a 16.
He's in a prone disadvantage.
Oh, so I would get to. Okay.
You're in advantage. So if-
Before you
because
roll
he's-
your strike, you see
Yeah.
that he is on the ground and it looks like he is struggling to breathe. He is bloodied and his eyes are half lidded.
Yeah.
Alright.
Haraga, meanwhile, looks frenzied and doesn't seem to care.
So you want to
Okay.
put him down?
Okay, so I know that he is basically done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just going to... In his head, in fact... No, fuck it, I don't care what... Ez doesn't care about this. She's going to say, I'm going to carve you out of that prison, my love. Don't you worry. We'll be together again very soon. So yeah, she's going to take the first attack. And so, let me just switch it to advantage. you want me to just roll again, twice with advantage?
Yeah, sure. Because that was...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what, let's just do one normal, and this is... Okay, so that's 20. So that my first attack was the 20.
That'll hit.
And second attack now with advantage.
With the
is
first
gonna
attack,
be-
your whip strikes him, and you see his body start to disintegrate and crumble.
as my reaction. Basically, as this happens, may I do the whole... How do I want to do this?
Yeah.
Ez is basically gonna lean back her arm with the whip, and she's just gonna like arc it forward, and the serrated metal that's on fire wraps around his upper body and his neck and his head. She's just going to twist her wrist and pull the entire thing forward through the vines as he's being ripped apart. And with her other hand, it just leans forward, and she's going to cast Soul Siphon. This look of love and adoration in her eyes.
First off, a Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely.
No, for him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Ez, can you make me a Wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, sure.
Can I also
Okay.
say, whenever you do a wisdom saving throw with this soul siphon thing, as I always picture like one of those, like your eyes turn black, end of Suicide Squad. I am a god.
Oh, believe me, you do not want to know what happens if she fails that save.
Yeah.
Okay. You see silvery threads start to rise out of the gem. They hang in the air before you, Haraga, before they are sucked violently towards Ez.
Does it look like what happened to Arena?
Yep.
Ez just has her arm out, and it's like this look of almost rapturous joy.
Okay. You hear this whispered in your head as the tendrils absorb into you.
Okay. Don't touch the gem. She says this out loud to Haraga and Ice.
The big bull's body stops moving, and you can see it seems to decay at an almost accelerated rate. It's like, in the Dark Crystal when the Emperor dies and he starts cracking and falling apart. It's a bit like that.
So there's no intact skull anymore?
No.
Okay.
Reister, it's your turn.
Yes. You poked me, I poke you back. And I hope this time you stay down.
That hits. Okay.
Does it stay down or does it come right back up?
It collapses to the ground and slowly starts to rise up. I swear its constitution saves are ridiculous!
11?
That does not hit.
You will learn to stay down soon enough.
I can't believe this thing. Alright.
No, I could do that with my voice.
We're gonna end up becoming...
You've literally just been fighting this zombie the entire time.
2, 3,
Jonas, we're gonna end up adopting the zombie, aren't we?
Probably.
I'm just gonna check my range.
In all fairness, Ez wanted to adopt the fucking flesh golem.
And he just raises his hand.
Which one?
And
Vishka or Mr. Slappy?
Vishka. Oh, he was
Blame-
called Mr. Slappy? Sorry,
That's the one that basically threw Zabornik around like a ragdoll.
Nice.
I'm gonna Travis Willingham this bitch.
Eldritch
Agreed.
Blast! That hits.
Yeah, I want to hear it in the accent.
Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
That's 1d10.
Blast.
Roll your damage. 5 points of damage. Okay.
Aiming for his head.
Down it comes back up.
Okay. Reister, as you're sitting there, part of the guard's head just explodes all over you as it crumples to the ground. And then slowly starts to stand back up.
God's sake, we just tried to
Pull my cat off your leg so you can't stand up anymore.
We end up with bloody thing. Give me thing of the damn hand from Medieval 2.
I swear to God, this is fucking zombie. Alright, is that you, Eileen?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do, apart from just groaning. Oh.
Okay. Peachy is down. Zabornik.
If you would mind ending your spell.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much item number 1 on my agenda here. The Bonnie holds out her hand, does a little twirling motion, and the vines recede.
Okay.
Here I thought she would have wiggled her nose.
Nice reference.
No, you don't need that anymore.
So,
What else can she do?
she can always shovel on a ding dong. A zombie.
I feel like she would want to focus on the gem, but she doesn't know how to handle it right. Although, does she have anything to touch it with?
Just the shillelagh.
Oh, actually, here's a nice idea. Zabornik very casually walks up, looks at the gem, and then uses her staff to scoop it into her frying pan.
Okay.
And holds it out to S. And that's her turn.
Okay, so you have it basically in your hand now. Or in your frying pan.
Yes. I hold the pan and the pan holds the gem.
Okay.
So
Help by
set of
proxy.
thieves book.
Handle with care.
Next up.
Indeed.
Aisling,
Handle with
you've just
Handle.
stood yourself up and now there is a guard kind of leering over you.
Oh, piss off, you. She just gets my spells. She just puts her hand right in the zombie's face and casts Fireball.
Splash damage?
Fireball?
Cough, cough.
Sure?
Are
Are you sure?
I mean,
Yes, I've got.
Firebolt.
we might have another combat soon. Cough, cough. But okay.
Fireball.
Your
Uh,
Yeah,
turn.
I'll just do Firebolt
Okay.
right in his face.
Sounds so
Piss off, you.
disappointed.
And thus
13
the
misses.
Badass.
13
misses.
misses.
You gotta admit, it would be one hell of an ending to this adventure.
Oh, come on.
Fireball. Really? Everyone died.
Are you doing
Welcome
anything
to
else?
Crap Guide to D&D.
Well, if I move, he gets an attack of opportunity.
He does. But we've also learned that these guys are pathetic.
You know
just
what?
don't die.
I'll risk it. I'll just move over to Zabornik. Roll it.
16.
16. I think that just barely. No, it hits.
6 bludgeoning.
God damn it.
Okay.
Kind of
Minus-
risky, aren't they?
Ow! Bastard!
Raga.
Yes.
The big bull is
She
crumbling
says-
before you.
Well, yeah. Since that when she looks down at the bowl, which clearly has no head, she turns. She sees the guard, and she walks away from the bull. And she's of course seen Zabornik get the gem at this point, nodded approvingly, and she walks right over and says very quietly, she actually says, even though she's shaking, she's like so rageful, but her voice is quiet, and she says, Kashum. She walks up and like
Misses.
does it with her maul. Oh. And that hits, I know, so 14.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Give me a minute. The hiccups.
It's all good. Yeah, the music literally just cut out.
Okay,
Pick up
and that's
with the
11
music,
points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, it staggers backwards.
14.
Oh, 14, sorry, okay. It staggers backwards and crumples to the ground.
And stays.
Yay!
Do I have any more movement?
You have
5, 10, 15.
15 more feet.
That's 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you could get up to green.
That's where she's going.
Yeah.
And then she sees Reister standing there and kind of blinks in surprise because she hadn't noticed him. And like the rage shaking shoulders are still there.
Okay.
Doing a little bit of a Jason.
You've used both your attacks. So this guard
Yes,
is again
exactly.
going to try and attack Reister with a 20.
Yes.
And does 2 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Everything went into Constitution with a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Ez.
My character's just like looking at the frying pan, looks up at Zabornak, tears of joy, and she just, mouths a thank you to her, and reaches out with her other hand, and she's going to cast Energy Beam at the zombie that's been bothering everybody. She's doing some damage.
Roll it.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got so many buttons. Energy Beam, thunder damage.
You have so many
DC 12.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Dexterity?
Yes.
Jesus Christ! It passes!
It goes down and comes up to check in the box.
So that does it dodge it entirely or take half damage?
I think, if memory serves, Energy Beam means that it misses entirely. I'll be as quick as I can.
Yeah, I'm just have to share something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it misses
It's
entirely.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's fine.
So
I
The-
misread that as murder damage. And
Well, all of Ez's damage is murder damage.
okay, so the zombie just kind of wobbles to the side, and your energy beam just flies over its shoulder. And Reister luckily sees it coming and manages to duck out of the way. Ez, did you say you took the gem?
The jet. I will tell you this: Ez has the frying pan. She remembers. She
Okay.
ain't touching that fucking thing.
Reister.
Time to cut down this tree. He takes the hand axe he had from Sherlane, and he goes for the guard's legs. You stay down this time.
Miss.
Oh my god!
Save. You know what?
Fucking ninja!
You know what? I'm done playing.
picture Butcher from Hocus Pocus just like rubber.
I got a better idea for this
Oh
episode's
my
name.
god.
Got a
There
better
we
idea for
go.
this episode's name. Thriller.
Okay.
Down.
I was going to go for cock and bull story, but that works as well.
You need 6 points.
Oh shit! The cock and bull story. That's a good one.
Yes, cock and bull story. That's the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Reister, you jam your dagger into its neck, and it crumples to the ground. You grin triumphantly around as
No,
it starts
no,
to
I don't
stand
grin.
back up again.
The fuck I said stay
Well,
down.
with
You
a
can't
crit.
even follow orders anyway.
With a crit though.
It depends on how much damage is done.
Hit that damage button.
Is that an evens and odds thing?
No, it's because he's doing so little damage. Basically, if damage reduces the zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a from a critical hit. Actually, yes, haha, you're dead. Finally,
Thank you.
it tries to get up,
that bloody gif as
but
well.
just gives up.
I just found that bloody gif as well.
Right, I swung the dagger
Oh my
back out.
gosh.
I swear, if this hadn't done it, I would have polymorphed it.
So is that the end of the combat?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay, so can I
Combat.
take an action then?
It's done.
Uh-oh,
Actually, hold
Beister,
on.
don't...
Jonas, can I take an action then?
You could.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that as Reister finishes retrieving his weapon, Haraga walks up to him and gives him a really, really hard slap in the face. Really, really hard. Like enough to, like she's doing it hard enough to probably stagger him.
All right. Unarmed strike.
Yeah. Roll an
Okay.
unarmed strike.
That's a strength thing, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Oh god!
Oh Jesus!
All
Are
right.
you attempting to
Okay,
dodge
you-
this, Reister?
Yes. Actually, I'm using uncanny dodge.
Mm-hmm.
You can use your reaction to halve the day attacks damage. Okay, Haraga is still raging. Haraga, could you roll me a d10?
Okay.
Okay, so you
All
take
right.
3 points of damage there, Reister. It really fucking stings, though.
I guess that's justified.
And then as that happens, Haraga tries to pick him up into a bear hug.
Are you
Like,
going to try
really
and
hard,
dodge
like
that
lifting
one?
him off the ground to her chest.
I hope you don't expect me to tell you my truth. Because you know my truth.
And she like sets him down too hard on the ground and says, "This is War Council. As leads, I'm second. I own your life." And then she hugs him, and tries to hug him.
No, sorry, he just.
I've missed you too, and yeah, I know. I know.
And then she lets him go. And just and she walks away to Ez.
Thank you for not killing him. sorry. Ez looks over to Elaine. I was worried that we had lost you for a moment there.
Yeah.
Let's just say my other mother decided to intervene.
Oh, brother.
Would you care to elaborate on that?
Basically, she saved.
Very well then. Well, we are grateful to her. Thank you, everyone. That was... Actually, that went far better than I could have ever hoped. She just looks down at the pan and just like this big fucking grin on her face. Okay. I don't know
Sorry,
how
I
long
wasn't
this
here
is going
earlier.
to last. But for the moment, Peachy has been taken care of.
Luna. Luna. We save Luna.
We do save Luna, but we have one final thing to do here. The person who was controlling him, they are the person who sent all of these cultists. We need to deal with them.
The cult dies.
All cult die.
I only have one question. Someone fill me in what happened to... Can someone fill me in on what has happened?
Oh.
Last thing I
Oh,
remember
it's you.
was Yes, it's me, Reister. Where the hell have you
Not
been for
Reister.
dollars? So your alternative
yeah.
self.
Oh, we are.
As you asked me once to give myself a name
Yes.
before all the bad things happened. My name is Talandar.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Slander, but if someone could please fill me in on what's happened. Last thing I remember was what happened in the barn.
Mr. and Talandar, both your lives belong to me.
Well,
We know.
How far in the barn does your memory go?
I remember you know who being there, and I remember what happened. That's about it.
Okay, so we don't have to fill you in on any. Okay.
So I don't have to fill you in on our.
It was a pretty weird story. We were walking along one day, and all of a sudden, Daddy,
Okay, what?
All the Wolf King told me was that Pichu was here and there was a necromancer. That's about it.
He
Well,
wasn't wrong.
my gosh, that music. Basically, I believe between Icy and Zabornak, the necromancer was nuked pretty quickly, so that was something. Also, for while you were away, the Wolf King was taking over your body. Told us some rather interesting things, actually, about his relationship with your family. We'll get to that later. And also, yes, we had a chat. Oh, yes, the church. So, Escher, the boy, he's fine, as is
Yeah.
Father Lucian. However, there was an attack. While we were busy dealing with him, unfortunately, the reason the guards could not intervene was because they were attacking the church. A lot of people died.
Yeah, was there trying to help after
The Wolf King and I helped to actually. The Wolf King saved Lucian's life.
I see.
So, yes.
He's starting to get the hang of some of your abilities.
Unfortunately, the Raven Queen is not too pleased with him.
Well, I'll
Why?
be honest, I'm a little bit unsure about the Raven Queen still. But,
I've accepted her.
I see. And that is something to do with all of this? And she's gesturing in a general vicinity of his face.
There are certain things that I probably will need to explain. For now, let's concentrate on going to the Wachter house.
Yes, I think that it's about time we had a little chat with her. On behalf of Lucian, oh yes, of course, you missed it. As Havaga has said, this is a war council, so I hope you don't mind, but I'm the leader, Havaga is second, and Elder, she nods to Zabornak, is third. I hope that's not a problem.
Not with me.
Okay.
I can follow orders.
You're all appreciated. So,
You look different as.
I am different.
Oh, I see.
As I said, insurance policy. Our primary goal is to deal with this cult.
at this moment, by the way, you hear a really yell.
Yeah.
Then she just goes right back to what she's doing.
I was going to say, as she was going over there, Ez would probably like, try to... Never mind, we'll loot the body in a minute. But yeah, she's just going to go back to the group. Yes, our end goal is to bring Luna back. But, I wanted to make sure I had all our bases covered. Zabornak has one idea about bringing her back. We also have the option of, well, you don't remember about Willow, do you?
No,
Looks
I
for them.
don't. I'm afraid I don't.
Ez takes out the coin,
She's dead,
flips it,
isn't she?
and lets it land on the floor.
The coin lands on its edge.
That means that she's supposed to be dead. And she hands over the book to Elaine and lets Elaine and Talander read through it together. She basically over the next minute she brings them up to speed with all the stuff that's been going on. However, she got in contact with Zabornak here, and
No.
It was the Wolf King.
was the Wolf King. Oh, yes, okay. I personally am suspicious, but
Same.
any port in a storm. Go in expecting a trap, but it doesn't hurt to hope for the best.
As you're talking, you start to hear the clatter and noise of armored people. As you look and around the corner, you see.
I would say as well, while this is going on, Ez has absolutely dropped off the necrotic shroud because that's a time-sensitive thing.
You see a number of guards and your old friend return. She's still limping and kind of putting weight on her spear as she reappears. I got reinforcements. What's going on?
It's okay, we got it.
So, can I just have a quick look around, see if there's any scimitars or rapiers lying around?
I would actually say Ez is going to side up. In fact, as Ez is walking this way to meet with the guard, in Elaine's head he hears, "Check the necromancer."
Yeah,
The
Elaine just goes back
body
to...
of the cultist who got turned into a zombie was beside you there as you were standing, and
Yeah.
he had a scimitar on him.
Right, Elaine picks it up, and he actually throws away his longsword.
Okay. The guards start spreading out and looking around.
Ezerine leans forward and she'll place a hand on the guard's arm and say, "How are you feeling?" And she's going to use lay on hands for 9 hit points.
She appreciates that. Well, I feel like I got run over by a bull, don't I? See, you took the bastard down. She like nods over at the armor on the road.
Yes, one of many people who has turned into a slave of him. She looks over her shoulder at Peach's remains. That was a former friend of mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
It's
didn't
okay.
realise.
Ez just points to all the corpses of the guards and everything. It's what it is.
Yeah. Alright, well, thanks very much. We'll clean up what was left here. I'll let the burgomaster know what you did.
Not a problem. We have one last bit of business we need to take care of. We will be to see him soon, but just a little private matter, and then we will be to see him.
Yeah, alright.
You take care of yourself and these people.
Yeah. You can see she's looking round, looking kind of shell-shocked. She sees this guard over here, and you can see her face just kind of harden.
Elaine's just going to go back and check the necromancer again.
Okay, roll investigation.
You'd better work this bloody... Natural 20. Where were you last
Alright.
time?
You start now that it's stopped smoking and burning, you can rifle through the belongings quite easily. You come across a scimitar. There was a hand crossbow, but that has been destroyed in the fire. And you find
Or by Haraga.
yeah, you find the remains of a relic that looks a bit like a rod that had a human skull mounted on it, but it has been shattered and broken.
Because I just motion over to Talanda to come and have a look.
Well, you already pretty much picked them clean, I would say.
It's this item, this artifact. Can you identify it?
I can try.
We
And you
appreciate
hear
it.
him play a solemn song as he does it as a ritual.
Okay, Elaine's trying to make it look like we're doing a prayer. So,
Okay.
let's say that's performance.
At the moment, the guards aren't really paying attention. They seem to be paying more attention to gathering up their fallen comrades.
We'll roll it in it. Oh god damn it.
Who are all headless.
Actually, would it be performance or religion? Because he's genuinely doing a prayer, so...
Go religion.
You just made me sad, Journus. I'm picturing them trying to figure out which one of the comrades is which. Which one is this? I don't know.
You always wore that stupid belt. Yeah, you're doing
Exactly.
alright.
So,
Reister, after a
yes.
while, you perform your ritual. Your ritual fails because whatever the artifact was, it has been entirely destroyed.
I cannot tell what it is.
It
Best
is
guess
beyond
that I
repair.
can offer. Best guess that I can offer is that it was a staff of anime dead.
Seems likely. Thank you anyway.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more service right now. So,
Not a problem. Let's say
he
Elaine...
turns sharply and goes back to searching
Just like
corpses.
say, Elaine takes the scimitar, because it's probably still in its sheath, so he takes it and puts it on his belt. He's still got his longsword on him, but it's now no longer an equipped weapon, so...
Okay.
And Reister checks the other bodies.
So I have to ask, when you were saying requesting permission to heal myself, who are you asking that to?
Haraga, as she owns his life to her, so
I didn't hear what Reister said. It faded out.
I wrote it in chat, requesting permission to heal.
And Haraga looks kind of annoyed and says, "You do what you want. You just answer to me."
Affirmative.
Oh god, he's gone military mode. Alright. So then,
Affirmative.
Yes.
He is basically following your orders.
Oh goodness,
He's
we
saying
work
yes.
Haraga.
Haraga's like he's saying yes.
Yes. Affirmative means yes.
Then both of you, no more of that. Just say yes.
Yes.
Good.
okay.
So anything I could find with the other cultists?
Those three zombie corpses, they look like to have been common folk who were caught up in the original attack. They don't have much on them.
Okay,
This guy, he has a hand crossbow, and a dagger.
found a hand crossbow and a dagger.
At this stage, the guards are starting to basically gather the rest of the bodies and sort civilians from guards to combatants to the enemies. You see this guy, he's just kind of poking at the crumbling breastplate with his spear, and it's just starting to fall apart.
That just happened.
Ez is going to step over to Peach's body, and she's going to nod to the guard, and she's going to see if there's anything else of use on him.
Everything that was there is crumbling and rotting.
So we had Just to reiterate, we had another hand crossbow and a dagger.
Okay. You can either add those to your personal inventory or to the bag of holding.
I would like to add them actually to the bag of holding.
Okay.
Okay, I'll put it in.
What did Haraga just say?
I'm telling you.
Hmm.
Ez, roll a d20 for me, real quick.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just do this real quick then.
I would say at this point, Ez has taken the pan and she's slid. Yeah, I was gonna say, Ez slips the gem into. As soon as the guards came, she slipped it into a pouch, making sure not to touch the bloody thing.
Mm-hmm.
And as Haraga's saying that in fluent Minotaur, Ez just.
It's Equitrin, so it's like a
Equitrin.
Minotaur with an accent.
Yeah. Everything that Ez does is with an accent. She basically, she'll basically say, "This is my husband."
In Equitrin or Minotaur?
I'd say Minotaur.
Oh, okay.
So does Minotaur count as beast speech or?
No,
Haraga's-
it's its own
Haraga's-
intelligent language.
Haraga is surprised. She looks at Matt, and she looks and she just nods her head and then shakes her head like, "Yes, I get it. No, that sucks." That's like what she's.
Yeah.
And then she reaches over to try to very very quickly do a fast battle embrace of Ez if she can do it like pat.
Ez will just hug her. You fought well. And again, in Minotaur, it's basically, we are sisters in blood, and she hands over mercy. This is my mercy, and it is the only kind I shall ever give.
Haraga actually shakes her head at that, holds her hand up, and like she says, in Equitrin, she says, yours. I
Are you
don't
sure?
want it. I don't want it. Not now. Yours. I use this,
Okay.
but I make this better for the dead. All this is in and then in Equitrin she also says, "I'm sorry, I'm so emotional sometimes." She's
No, I
having-
don't understand what they're saying either.
She chuckles at that. It's quite all right. I can get just as bad myself.
I'm coming down and I don't like this. It's frightening. You speak my people's language.
I speak it because he spoke it.
Ah,
I remember what happened. I remember what happened to Irina because it happened to her.
when we leave, I tell you a story.
Mm-hmm. I will listen.
Yes.
Sorry.
And a happy moo Winnie to you too.
Sweet.
So the captain kind of limps up, says, "Look, we really need to get this area cleared out. We're probably going to have to start tearing down these buildings to stop the fires from spreading. You best get out of here."
All right. Be safe. And Ez will, she will actually, as she's walking past, she will snap her fingers and just walk off.
Okay.
Ryster stands at attention and then moves.
Mm-hmm.
At a military pace.
I guess Elaine's got Kiri on his shoulder still.
As you start
yes, I
wandering
forgot
off.
that.
As they walk away, Haraga starts telling Ez a story, and she's not modulating her voice at all. She's just saying it, and she's And at this point, I think that you could put up that note I asked you for earlier.
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment. So this is
You
the
guys
story that
can
Haraga
all
is
hear
telling.
this?
You can read at your leisure.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
And then after she tells it, she's quiet. This is just like on the way. She's not making stop. She's just kind of relating it as they walk.
Mm-hmm. So
As they're walking along, Ez is going to put one hand on Haraga's arm. And this time in common, she's going to say, as I say, we are sisters in blood.
Sisters in blood. Shosamakia.
Okay. As you are
Which is
walking
sisters
away,
in blood in there.
as you're walking away, you're starting to see people running towards the gate now with buckets. News has gotten around that the attack is over, and they are setting up a bucket brigade from the well to fight the fires. So where's the party heading?
Well, where else would it go?
I think we all need a drink.
The thing Ez is...
We need to cut off the snake's head if my humble opinion
Haraga
is
actually
allowed.
turns and glares at Icewind. No, Luna, Willow.
Very true. Very true.
I do worry that the cult leader is going to
Hold
try
up.
to hightail it out of him.
Yeah, the moment we get to the crossroads, Ez says, I hope that you guys have rested up as best you can because we are going straight in there and we are going to give her one chance. She has one chance to leave peacefully. Otherwise, it's going to be slaughter. Not all of the people there know what she is.
Question is if she knows.
That is true. She might be just another puppet. So, you do not attack until I say so. Are we clear?
As you say.
Same thing I would have done.
Okay.
I don't like chances.
This is a fair point.
So, you arrive at the Wachter house.
Do I need to make a perception check for the window?
I would say you couldn't see much in the window. You... Hang on. Let me just get that.
I think if anybody.
I
wants
hear
to
you, kitten.
some
Calm
hit
down.
dice,
I would say you wouldn't be able to see in the windows. Because
Fair
they
enough.
are drawn. Oh my god, you're soaking. Come on. In you come.
Aww.
Don't glare at the neighbor cat. Come in.
This is literally the sort of bullshit I have to deal with my dogs.
And you get. Don't care.
The worst part of it is because we've got a puppy and everything. She thinks that when you're coming to try and steer her in, that's when the fun happens. This is when we're playing a game, and I'm like, no, there are dogs next door. There are dogs over there. There are dogs through there. I want you in now. It's 7 in the morning. You're pissing everybody off. Come here so I can skin you little fucker.
Are we talking about Speak?
No, this is not Speak. This is, what do we call this one? No, her actual name's Nova. She's a nightmare.
You can almost say she's a supernova.
Yes! Yes, you can.
Now, is the
Okay.
door like open or shut?
The door is shut.
Lane gives himself, uses 2 cure wounds, 7 to Reister, 5 to himself.
And Haraga looks back at Ez, like gesturing, like I open it. She doesn't say it, but she just like.
Ez will shake her head and just
Thank
hold
you.
up a hand, and she's going to step forward, and she's going to knock on the door.
Okay.
Haraga actually snickers.
You stand there for some time. There's no response.
Ez is going to try the door.
The door is open.
Okay. Ez is going to take a really big sniff.
So is Haraga.
Perception.
Should Haraga roll perception too?
Mm-hmm.
I can't get out my perception. Oh.
Ez, you smell blood
Okay.
coming from this room here.
In
You
a
can
very low
also
voice.
hear sobbing.
We're sobbing?
Sobbing
above
coming
us.
from here.
Right.
Coming from the same room.
Okay. She's going to hold up a finger. She's going to point to the door and whisper in a low voice, "Blood and crying. I think we have missed the party." She's going to step forward and she's going to push the door open with Mercy
Okay.
in its cleaver form.
You push the door open. And inside the room, you see Lady Victor lying on the ground with a dagger in her breast. You see Nikolai with blood in his hands, just kind of sitting on the ground, his back to the sofa, sobbing. You see Carl on the other side of the room. His face is stained with tears, and you see Stella lying on the sofa.
What
Go
happened?
over to Stella. She just points to Stella. Go to Stella. And Ez is going to slowly step into the room. And which one was this?
That is Nikolai. Can you not see his name?
Okay.
Here, let me fix that for you.
I'm afraid not. No.
Elaine's just going to examine Stella.
Okay, roll medicine check.
Oh, for God's sake.
You can't get a good look at her because Carl is just basically in your face, pushing you away.
I'm trying to heal her.
At that, Haraga reaches out and grabs.
Mm-hmm.
Elaine's going to try and take another examination.
Should
Okay.
I do a strength check?
Yeah, roll strength.
Okay, what should I roll?
Go medicine
Oops,
again.
this is
That's better.
I'm
Okay.
afraid that check was dexterity, Haraga.
Oh, whoops. I tried to roll strength.
Ah, really good.
Try again.
I wouldn't see how the strength check goes. Yeah, you have Carl by the scruff of the neck.
You hold still. We help.
Elaine, you crouch down to have a better look at Stella, and you realise there's a lot of bruising around her neck, as well as 2 puncture marks. And Stella is not breathing.
Well, fuck.
So she's definitely dead?
Stella Wachter is dead.
There's nothing we can do apart from purify the corpse.
At that, Haraga pushes the guy away and hefts her maul.
Did Ez hear this?
He shoves you and he gets up in Elaine's face. It's not a corpse, it's my sister!
Haraga's pulling her maul up and she's going to try to swing at the head.
Leave it.
No. Ezerine is actually going to, again, she's just going to snap her fingers and just point to the other end of the room at Haraga.
Elaine takes out some holy water and starts sorting her out.
Ez just gives a nod to Haraga and she's going
Carl
to
is
get
not
back on
letting you
her
touch
knee.
her.
Do you want her to reanimate it? One of those. 'Cause
Haraga
it's quite
sighs and looks over at this drama. Haraga sighs, looks over at Ez and gestures like, go back, and she makes a squeezing noise like, hold the guy again.
As this is going on, Ez does a sort of hand gesture, and then she's just like, no, hold back for a second.
Okay.
Haraga nods.
Roll persuasion, Elaine.
This is where my usual crap luck happens again. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be a critical failure there. Like, not only is she not a vampire, look, she's alive.
Okay.
She feels
Carl
fine.
is clenching his fists and he looks like he's gonna swing for you, but Nikolai kind of pushes himself to his feet and looks over. Oh, just let him. And he slowly backs away.
Okay, Elaine's just gonna start. Gets out of holy water, gets out its holy symbol, and starts doing the business.
Roll religion for me.
And this is where it goes wrong.
Okay. So you anoint the body in holy water and you say some prayers. I'm not sure if it's going to be effective, but you've done what you could.
I require Father Lucian to do more, but that's all I can do for now.
Shall I go and fetch him?
He might be a little bit busy. We will, with your help, she looks to the two boys. You can help bring both your mother and your sister to Lucian. But first, we have a few questions for you. What exactly did he do? And this is mainly addressed at Nikolai.
When you say he, are you like pointing it at anyone or are you inferring Van Holt?
Inferring.
Okay. He kind of looks over to you and says, "A stranger came to our house. Mom said it was the king in the castle. We were to treat him like a guest. He said he was hurt and he needed nourishment to heal.
Oh.
Mother told us to leave the room. And when we came back, he was gone. Stella was like that. And then his fist just twists in anger and he jabs a bloodstained hand down at his mother. Said it was a gift. Said she was gonna get us in favour with him.
Ez just nods silently.
Reister,
I'm sorry.
Yes.
you can see just under the body of Lady Victor a glimmering. Something shiny.
Do you mind if I...
There might be something of mine there. So,
Whatever you
yes,
want to the
feel
hag.
free.
Alright. Give me a little bit of a hand, Nikolai.
He kind of leans over and just boots his mother to roll over. You see, he's just angry. You managed to find on a chain is a round amulet with an etched engraving. It appears to be a fist closed around a shaft of light.
Rice actually looks at it and thinks, hey, hang on, I've seen something like that before. That would be a religion check, however.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Elaine, you recognize this symbol, but it's on the tip of the tongue, you don't know what it is. Reister, this is the symbol worn by the followers of Bane.
As he's touching that, Ezreen is going to lean right over him, and she's going to say, "You give that to me."
Don't we have to purify it?
She retracts her hand a little bit, and then she thinks to herself, "In all honesty, we're not too sure what we need to purify it with."
At the very least, holy water would be a wise idea. And Ryster
it safe
takes out
now.
the holy water that he has and basically pours it over the amulet.
Yeah, Elaine.
Before he does that, can my character? I keep calling her Ezreen. I really shouldn't. Can my character make a like a religion or intelligence check or something? Because Bane, would Bane appreciate the holy water? Would that actually be a good thing or a bad thing?
Roll religion with advantage.
Thank you.
I'd say, given he's a divine, technically speaking.
That's a 19.
Okay.
Thank you for the advantage.
Holy water of a deity of light would probably offend Bane.
Hold it. Ez will just gesture for the holy symbol. What would the blood of an enemy suffice?
With that religion check, yeah.
Okay.
Blessed blood of an enemy.
Okay then. Ez is going to take the holy symbol of Bane. She's going to look over to Nikolai, gesturing to his mother, with your permission.
As I said, do what you want with a hag.
She will take the holy symbol in her hand, basically, and she will shove her fist through Madam Watcher's chest. So that's going to be a
Okay.
strength. Normal strength roll?
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, that's a save. I'm sorry. Let's try that again.
Aww.
30.
Okay. Lady
Oh boy, she's
Wicker
going
was
to
not a
check.
young woman. You're able to basically using the wound that is already there from the knife, you manage to get your hand right in there, and you feel her ribs break.
Good.
In
Ez
the
is
corner,
just going to keep shifting. There's this vile look of pleasure in her face.
in the
Mother
corner,
looks pleased too
you
for her
hear
part.
Carl vomit.
Mm-hmm.
Nikolai's just watching you stone-faced.
Men are so emotional.
As
Yeah, just for, yeah.
unbidden, prayers of Bane start chanting from your lips.
Here.
Without your prior knowledge of them, they come in celestial. As the blood around the amulet starts to darken and harden, you lift the amulet out and finish the prayer as it starts to flake away. The shell of dried blood breaks away and the symbol is now gleaming a shiny silver. Make me
What is
a constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, here we go. Here
What
we
is
go.
it?
It's a
Okay.
ritual for.
You feel like someone had been pulling a rubber band attached to something behind your head. Just a feeling of tightness and constraint, and that's now been let loose as you feel Peachy's soul settle within you.
that's going to happen for a minute or two. Yeah, she's just going to, not to blow out speakers or anything, but she's just going to lift their head back and just, like, you know, let out a huge fucking laughter.
The more the merrier, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah, she's going to take a moment, like settle herself down, and let me just make that adjustment. 1 second. Okay. She's going to take the symbol and she's going to put it back around her neck underneath her current robes. She's going to stand up and push herself down.
It clanks loudly against the symbol of the Morning Lord and symbol of Sulin.
Do I have those two as well?
Yeah, you took them off Arena.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, no symbolism there.
No. And my character's going to turn to the Watcher Boys and in a very serious tone, she's going to say, do you want us to help you with your sister towards the church, or do you want us to send somebody for you?
We'll deal with our sister.
I am sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Are you aware of anyone else who was under your mother's sway?
It was that little weasel Ernest. He ran off. I don't know where he is.
If we see him, we will let you know. For now, we have business elsewhere. And then she's just going to turn and leave. And as does Ez see Haraga doing this?
She's not hiding it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
she's
can
still
see that.
crying silently.
Yeah. Ez looks a little taken aback for half a second, but then she's going to.
Elaine just taps Ez on the shoulder and just whispers to her, "Could we not take the girl with us to her?"
Do we have the money? Actually, yeah. Ez is going to turn around and look at the two boys. There is a place in Kresik where we know someone who can raise the dead.
What?
And we are taking someone very important for us to see him. Do you want us to bring your sister with us?
Roll persuasion.
Okay. 13.
That sounds a bit like a fairy tale to me. And what do you want out of this? Our wealth.
Money is a resource, but frankly, it does not serve me that well. I have everything that I need. And she was no threat to me, so why should we not help her?
The brothers kind of look at each other. Who? Who do you know?
The abbot of the monastery in Kresik. He is admittedly insane, but we have witnessed his abilities. He is a useful asset.
Nikolai
Haraga said-
takes
sorry,
Carl and they go back over here and start leaning in and whispering to each other.
And as they whisper, Haraga shouts at them, "Decide quickly, we go."
Rice is actually trying to listen in.
Meanwhile,
Roll
she's still
perception.
crying.
No, 19.
Okay. You hear... You can't really believe this shit, do you? Look, she wanted to get to Kresik for a reason, alright? Yeah, but this wasn't the reason I had in mind. Look, it's better we lay it rest there on her, even if it isn't true. The guy just kind of throws his hands up in the air. You know what? Fine. Alright.
Look, I've seen it myself.
They both turn and glare at you as you interrupt their conversation.
I've seen it myself. He is able to do powerful things, so there is no question he could help. What he wants, that I don't know.
Alright.
Do I have to roll persuasion?
I would say yes.
Great. 12, but critical. That one. Oh god.
You know what I want.
You want me to roll? Okay. Oh, great.
Okay. As you're trying to make an impassioned plea, your eyes just kind of glance over their grief-stricken faces and then over to the body of the young girl behind them, and your voice just cracks.
I'm sorry about that.
Alright. Alright. Do you have a way to get her there?
Yes, we can acquire a cart or something. It should... Again, apologies, I'm trying to remember what voice I picked for this. So many voices, it's very tricky.
It has shifted now that Peachy's in there as well.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
We will be able to accommodate her. If you wish to join us and ensure that she is taken care of, you are our guests.
Be useful.
As she says, be useful.
We'll prepare her. Come and let us know when you're ready to leave.
We shall. Okay. As is just going to look to the rest of the group. Is there anything else we need to do?
Elaine just kind of, because I certainly he's got a symbol of the Morning Lord on him as well.
No. That
Luna
was
and Willow.
That was Arena's, and Arena took that back off you.
Fair enough.
Elaine.
She just Haraga just says back to as Luna and Willow.
She has a point.
Elaine, question. Do you still detect any evil around here?
Okay, I'm just going to do a quick detect evil.
Haraga squeezes her maul and looks at the guys.
No.
No.
Really?
Can't sense anything, so...
Like she would, if there had been any evil on any of them, she'd run. Just go right at them.
Better safe than sorry. Second.
I think that we have done all we need to right now. So, I believe, Miss Swiftwings, I owe you an entire tavern.
No Willow, no Luna.
Yes, no, we are. Yes, I apologize. You're right. Okay, but while we are preparing, we will. Yes, you are correct, Haraga. I apologize.
We better travel in daylight.
We go now.
We go now. We meet wolves. Wolves eat us.
What time of the day is it?
You slept in until near noon, and then you went to the church, and then you had the attack. So I would say it is probably close to 3. in the afternoon.
We should get a full rest before we attempt anything else.
Haraga's shaking her head.
Haraga. Where is Haraga?
Oh,
I
falling
think she's
behind
under
you.
Zabornik.
Okay.
No, there she is. She's at the front now.
Yeah, Elaine just looks to Nikolai and says,
Oh, I
"You have
didn't do it
any
all this.
holy symbol, keep it on her body."
Yeah.
Ez is actually going to lean forward and she's going to take the Morning Lord symbol that Arena had, and she's going to put it around her neck. Do take care of her.
I want you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, really?
She's going to object.
This is Arena's precious keepsake of her mother.
Oh, I was not
bad
aware
idea.
of that. Okay. Okay. Nope.
You go to take it off, and then just a thought in the back of your mind, no, it was mother's.
Shit. Of course. Sorry. Yes, sorry about that. Maybe something from Lucian?
Yeah, we'll send the valet to go and do something. Send us word when you're on your way with the wagon, and we'll... He kind of looks over his shoulder to Stella, and you can see he opens his mouth to keep talking, but he can't, and his eyes just well up.
Don't worry. Everything will be alright.
Find your strength.
Ez just steps out.
Okay.
Boys, this is gonna be hard for a long time before it gets easier, but for what it's worth, you did the right thing today.
Everyone's just kind of
Just-
clenching their jaws, not really looking at you.
Just for flavour, as we're oh, I'm so sorry, Creech. After you.
I'm done.
Okay, no, it was just for flavour. As is stepping out, she's gonna look over. She's arching an eyebrow at Haraga, and since the whole thing with the symbol and everything, you've noticed, she's walking. Her posture seems to have changed. She seems to be walking with her back more upright and everything, and there's a kind of not quite a swagger, but a certain type of stride that wasn't there before. And she looks to Haraga. What is troubling you, my dear?
We go to Luna, we go to Willow. We
Yes.
don't wait.
We need to be strong. We cannot rush. We will save them. Nothing will stand in our way, but we must be strong.
Yes.
She points. She basically, she puts a thumb over her shoulder at the rest of the group. They are not as strong as us. We could continue, but eventually, even we would fall.
Elder is old and Reister is weak and Icewind is frightened.
I would not say she is frightened. Squishy. But
She
not.
kind of wrinkles her nose and shakes her head. Squishy.
Basically, like what you just saw me do to that woman's chest.
Yes, that's true.
I'm a squeaky mage, leave me alone.
Just peachy.
Say that again?
Well, everything's just peachy now. Enjoying your new freedom.
Ez looks over their shoulder at. I'm so sorry. What was the name of the character again? Oh, Tilandar. Tilandar, and they say, "I will. Thank you."
Okay.
And as they're walking down, she's got one hand on Haraga's back, and she says, "Tonight you are with Elizabeth. Tomorrow we ride."
If I'm with Elizabeth, tonight I ride.
Well,
Oh god damn it!
I hope she read.
Oh my
I hope
God.
she read the note we prepared for her.
Okay, so yous come back onto the main road and turn towards the blue water and see smoke rising from the blue water.
God.
Great.
God damn, really?
Next.
Cult
dear.
did major attack. What he's doing.
Charging straight in to make sure everybody's okay and to see what we can do to help.
Haraga's
Yes.
going in a run. She doesn't even wait for Ez. She just sees the
Mhm,
smoke
nope.
and just
Yeah,
heads
same.
fast as she can.
Okay.
Same.
You start sprinting towards the blue water inn. As you get closer, you see that a certain part of a side of the inn appears to be singed. That's the wrong map. Never. As you come to the front, you see several corpses of cultists lying around, and Dananka sitting tired on the step with a large crossbow resting on her lap.
Ez comes right up to her, slightly out of breath.
Alright.
Are you alright?
I'm perfectly fine, don't you worry.
Where's Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, she went home, darling. Danny just kind of
We fine.
stands up. Oh, alright. So, first round's on me. Danny just heads in, goes around the bar, opens
Haraga
a
looks
bottle
with
of wine,
desperation at Ez, like,
and just
Is
shrugs.
Planning to. I'm just
Yeah, I would say it's like, don't worry, everyone can go past Ez. It's fine. Ez is going to turn to Haraga and say, "This is good. She is safe. She will be safe.
Reister.
We will find out
the
where
cult
she
attacks
is."
everywhere. The cult
Yes.
attacks everywhere.
Calm.
Let me see. Reister and Ez. You glance around and you notice something about these corpses. Would you like to roll me a investigation?
Absolutely.
Okay.
13.
Alright then. They've all been shot in the back. There also appears to be quite a large abundance of black feathers in the bar.
Scared him good.
It took me off a second.
Take it you scared him good.
Yeah, and as you look over, you see Dananka is looking a little bit pale and trembly. You recognize that. Ez definitely recognizes that.
Transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Dananka kind of looks at you and she does that thing where she taps her nose. Let's just say they bit off a little bit more than they could chew. I'm glad I sent my
Well,
boys
gonna
off.
take out her ball and she's like angrily gonna start smooshing the body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be harder to clean up.
You know, she's had a rough day. My dear, where exactly does Elizabeth live? She's a little stressed.
She lives a few doors down from here.
Mostly she wants to know that she's okay. She's kind of, you know.
If you want, I can send for her. Urin is probably still... Oh, wait, Urin's probably still taking the boys down to his dad. Hang on.
Whereabouts are they?
She opens up the door and leans into the kitchen. Crap. No, they flew off earlier on this morning.
What?
Shall I check on
Good.
What the hell is going on? Haraga?
Yes. I could
Okay.
probably grab someone to get her. later on if you wanna.
I
But
think
in the meantime-
Karaga might need her.
Tanaka starts pouring drinks for all yous. Oh, I really need one of these.
I know the feeling, my dear. Do you remember when I told you about Peachy?
Vaguely, it's your boyfriend, wasn't it?
Well, I finally took care of him.
Oh, well. I'm glad you hear that.
Oh. He now moved in.
Okay.
It's a long story, not that important. But basically, everything is improving. And she'll just give a nod and a smile to Denanka. And she'll actually beckon over Icy. As I said, my dear lady, you need yourself a drink.
I think Danka has already poured each of you a glass of wine and is pushing it towards you. Yeah, that.
After everything. And pretty much after everything that's happened, she just slams the first cup down, like, puts it back on the counter.
Well, to the blue water. And the fourth time it has survived attempted arson. She downs the drink.
And down the hatch it goes.
And with
they
that,
say 3 times the charm.
and with that, I think we'll end the session there.
So breathing behind the bar.
Smashed.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Mm.
What did we think?
Loved it.
This went well.
You know I have husbando.
Yes. Finally, where he belongs, inside of me.
So, with the defeat of the cult, I'ma have to smack you all with a level up twig. Welcome to level 10.
Yay! This is where shit gets really weird.
I get new toys.
Mm-hmm.
Things will be
So-
interesting next week when Reister reaches level 10.
So, play the game.
I would say, I think that Icy definitely did well with those fireballs.
I
Some-
agree,
and
but
the
I'm
different spells. Yeah, no, actually Zabornak and the assholes.
Mushroom.
They really tied those zombies up. That really helped so much.
It had to work eventually, right?
Yeah.
It was a good call, and you said like, you know, let's just try this out. And I was like, oh god, this is gonna be a disaster, and totally was.
Well-
It's like the lead boss gets napped in the nads, and that's it.
Why are we shared? Because I mean, Zabornik had the Badgers, but Icewind dealt with the Necromancer.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Song of
Of any
Fire
more.
and Badgers.
Oh, God, can that be? How many titles are we allowed to have?
Song of Fire and Bites.
I kind of liked the cock and bull one.
Yeah, the cock and bull
Yeah,
was
that was
really
probably
good.
the best.
Not sure if that's going to be good for the algorithm.
True.
Meh.
Let's see. We have cock and bull. We have fire and badgers.
Thriller, because of the dancing zombie.
Yeah.
Game. The story of fire and badgers.
Yeah.
I like that one. The song of fire and badgers.
Yes, the Song of Fire and Badgers.
Okay, fail of the game. Reister
I'd
trying to
say-
kill that goddamn zombie.
Yes.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was magic.
no, it wasn't his fault. It was
I
the
know.
fault of the zombie just getting
That
back up.
zombie did not roll under 17 constitution.
Let's say that zombie continuously failed at dying.
Yeah, but I didn't want to bring out the big sword because then I couldn't do 2 damages at the same time.
Yeah.
It was a delay.
So I'm finally glad I got Peachy back. I've been wanting to get him back for a while.
Yeah.
And Dananka had to defend her pub. The Watcher
the worst part
brothers.
is knowing that Dananka probably could have died.
Yeah, shit.
Actually, yes. That was a distinct possibility.
Meanwhile, y'all don't understand that Haraga believes now that the cult is attacking every home and every building, and that Elizabeth is alone in a house, and like everyone is ignoring her and going, "Yeah, it's gonna be fine," and she's like, "Fuck."
Well, Dananka did offer to send someone to check on her.
Yeah,
we
but
can
Haraga
get to that
didn't hear
next week.
that.
That's true.
Yeah. I would say that would be something that we'd communicate at the very start of the next session.
Yeah.
Okay.
As
Lady
soon as I
Watcher?
figure out what my voice is going to be.
Lady Watcher?
Yeah, she had it. Well, here's the thing. Part of me is like, oh, well, she was just under his control anyway, just like the rest of us. But at the same time... Well, yeah, that's the thing. She was leading a cult.
Yeah.
So...
She was.
I mean, I can say that my character is definitely fucker.
From a
Can I ask-
from a standpoint, she's pretty much just the modern day equivalent to the Dursts.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
And I gotta tell you, Haraga doesn't know who any of those people are, so she's just like, whatever I says
Mhm.
somehow.
okay. So, I think we'll end that there. We'll come back to this next week.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a good night from me, and going down the list, it's going to be a good night from Creature.
Good night, assholes.
Good night from D.
Yes. Good night.
A good night from Darkord.
Good night.
A good night from Icy.
Good night, everyone, and remember, Fireball fixes everything.
Yes, it does.
Just
when
Fireball.
is
Just
useful.
Fireball.
Oh, Haraga has plans for the fireball.
Good night from Sephi.
Night.
And a goodbye from Polyamory in One Body.
Yeah.
Dennis.
Good night. Good night. Good night. I
And
love
we'll
this
see you
character.
guys next week. Bye bye.
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 Night.